Welcome there, traveller. Please, take a seat, grab a drink, and enjoy the Sunday session.
Okay, you guys were travelling west on the old Svalik Road towards the township of Kretsk. Along the way, you were semi-ambushed by dire wolves, which you pretty quickly dispatched.
And just for those people who have bad memories, not me, but like for anyone else who has a bad memory, why were we going to this town again?
After talking with the Raven dude back in the Blue Water Inn, what? Raven dude?
No, I'm just remembering.
Okay. And talking about the card reading you had with Madame Ava, gave you a couple of little hints on things just from his knowledge. And
which I wasn't present for, but I'm following them for some reason.
Why you're following us isn't entirely clear.
And the
because you're going to lead me to the big bad, basically, because you're destined to go after him. So I'm following you around for that, I think.
Yeah, we said we were going to go kill Strahd or something else.
And that piqued my interest.
Kill or kill adjacent. So yeah.
That's right.
What?
The thing from Wednesday's game. We're like, we didn't raise the alarm. We're just alarm adjacent.
You set off bombs.
Alarms were going off, but you know, they weren't actually to do with what we were doing. Technically, we didn't raise any alarms when we murdered people, but like there were explosions that happened separate to us that everybody was panicking about.
Well, that's a good distraction.
Yeah, it doesn't really help though. It means that everybody's on guard anyway.
Yeah, explosions.
Yeah,
Explosions will do that.
it wasn't much of a caper.
It was. Yeah,
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
it was successful.
it's true.
Anyway, so you're travelling west along the old Svalik Road, travelling for about another hour or so after the fight with the wolves, and you reach a road junction. Continuing to the west, there's a signpost pointing to the western gates, and a signpost post pointing to the north, signaling you to Kretz. The road north climbs a rocky escarpment, ending in a gatehouse built into 20-foot high stone walls reinforced with buttresses every 50 feet or so.
You're awful.
Jesus. The wall encloses a settlement on the on the side of a snow-dusted mountain spur. Beyond the wall, you can see the tops of snow-covered pines and thin, white wisps of smoke. The somber toll of a bell comes from a stone abbey that clings to the mountainside high above the settlement. The steady chime is inviting, welcome change from the deathly silence and oppressive fog to which you've become accustomed. It's hard to tell at this distance, but there seems to be a switchback road clinging to the cliffs that leads up from the walled settlement to the abbey.
So there's like a door.
There, the road snakes up the hill towards the the gates within the wall.
I guess we'll start up the switchbacks.
All right. Takes you probably about another half an hour. It's pretty windy as it heads up, and as you get closer and closer to the wall, the air grows colder. Looking at the gatehouse, there's either side there is two square towers with peaked roofs and a stone archway which creates the actual gateway. Inside the gateway is iron-bound wooden doors, and carved above the doors is the name Kretz. The walls, as I said before, are about 20 feet high around. You can see just sort of poking over the top of the walls at the top are the fur hats and tops of the spears you can see at some of the guards.
I swear to God, if this becomes a Monty Python reference, I'm gonna slap.
Yeah, I was waiting for it. Yeah.
That's the image I got in my brain, but I'm not going to do the whole French taunting.
Thank you. I would consider it a kindness if you did not.
My brain has them looking like the Beefeaters, like outside the Queen's Palace,
I understand.
like because they've got the big fur hats.
That's the Royal Guard. The Beefeaters are the one in the tower alignment.
Oh, okay.
Beefeaters have just jaunty hats.
Yes. Like overgrown berets.
They're on gin bottles.
On what?
Gin bottles.
Gin bottles.
Specifically, Beefeater gin.
Hey, no product placement.
Yeah, what will the sponsors say? This is a podcast, isn't it?
Oh, wait, don't all talk at once. The gates are shut.
Well,
I guess we turn around.
Narlag doing what he does. Steps out of his cart, puts his hands up to his mouth and goes, "Hello there, sirs."
And from the top, you hear a voice. State your business.
You were saying this was a monastic order?
It's there's an abbey that's further up the hill that
okay.
that's sort of a part of the walls as well. Like it's within the bounds of the
Am
walls.
I
but
able to
there's
tell what religion they are, or what order they are?
You would have to get inside to see any sort of insignia.
Okay.
I forget what our actual reason for going to Kresk was.
You're sent here following clues for the items that you're gathering and to take on Strahd.
And this was the one for the scarecrow.
This is the scarecrow one.
Rin pipes up, saying, excuse me, we have come to visit one of your scarecrows.
Which item was this?
Sorry?
The scarecrow.
No, but like the scarecrow was part of
a scarecrow.
the riddle, though. But what item was it leading to?
We have it on good authority that it is in this town. We are following the signs of prophecy that have been given to us.
Please ignore my friend here.
No, do not ignore me. This is actually very important that you hear
Just
us out.
mage hand over his mouth.
Which you can still talk through, because it's just phantasmal.
Still has a physical presence.
Telekinetic mostly.
That's fine. Rin can take a hint.
Can he though?
Yes, he keeps it with him always.
Please ignore my friend. We would very much like access to your town so that we may pursue a quest that we are on.
Unfortunately, the town doesn't open up for tourists. This is a safe place, guarded over by the burgomaster.
Is there some way we could obtain entrance?
Already be in here, or be
Aside,
delivering goods
I do have supplies for trade.
that we've ordered.
How high are these walls?
20
How
feet.
far away are they?
You're sort of at the base of them. Oh, don't be killing them straight off.
I'm gonna kill them.
I'm just gonna casually nuke another family of raisins.
No, said nothing about no nuking.
It's implied. It's implicit.
Yeah. You're probably about 10-20 feet away from the base of the wall, and the walls are about 20 feet high. They are calling down from on top. So I'm not going to go do any Pythagorean mathematics to
So
work this
within,
out, but you'll be
within
about
30 feet. Alright.
What's the crosswind like?
In their heads, they just hear a fainted. Please let me in.
Is that all part of it?
I don't know.
You're just trying to annoy them into opening the door.
Yeah. Just like there's a constant ringing in the back of their heads.
You hear another voice just talking to the other one. I was like, man, you got that? You just hear like humming in my ears. This is awful. And the original voice yells out, is like, unless you've got official business, signed off by Lord Dimitri, we're not opening the gates.
May I give a letter to you so that we may actually get in contact with Lord Dimitri?
And here we're whispering back and forth. What would your message to the Lord be?
I'll write it down so it's easier to convey.
No need.
Alternatively, if you will not let us into your town, would it be possible for you to bring the scarecrow here to us?
No.
Very well.
There are the scarecrows. The scarecrows we have here are protecting our crops within the walls.
I understand this, yes. That is generally the purpose of scarecrows. Now, would you be so good as to obliterate these gentlemen on the walls? They are in our way.
I would rather not.
It shows restraint for a change.
Attacking spies is one thing. Attacking town guards is...
It brings Laura down on you.
Yeah, nah. Especially given that we're traveling with a paladin.
Yeah, but my inclination is actually more to attack them than anything else. But no, I'm letting you take the
So what can we tell
The
Lord Dimitri of your purpose?
Just that we are on a quest to cleanse this land, and we would like access to his fair town so that we may continue on our way.
You hear the sort of low chattering between the two voices again. And then you hear, go grab it. And you hear a set of footsteps sort of running down the stairs inside, and the first voice yells out, like, just stay there, in line of sight of us.
The turns to
Oh god. Stay there. Don't move out of our sight. We're fetching Lord Dimitri.
excellent. Thank you very much.
So, it's about 20 minutes, half an hour standing outside, and eventually you start
Well,
hearing...
after 5 minutes, Bryn sort of sits down in a cross-legged pose, sort of like fists together in a meditation stance. He's waiting.
About half an hour later, you hear footsteps coming back up the stairs, and a new voice booms over there. It's like, strangers, what can I do for you?
Are you in a position to authorize us access to your scarecrows?
Indeed, I am.
We are on a quest to help cleanse this land, and we would like your assistance, if you may, that we could enter your fair town.
I'm afraid this door, under my orders, doesn't open for anyone aside from residents in here. I have made it my duty to make sure that the spies and allies of Strahd don't make their way in. This place is under my protection.
We are not spies or allies of Strahd.
This is all very, very easy to say.
It was not difficult, no.
My friend here is very literal.
I learned common many years ago. While I do find the tongue vulgar, it is actually very easy for me to communicate in.
How would you normally communicate? What tongue would you normally choose?
Oh, my native tongue is the beautiful and poetic language of the wilds. I do not imagine you've heard it.
My friend here is a loon.
Is it what?
A loon.
Oh. What language are you?
I suppose it'd be Sylvan
Sylvan?
or Elvish.
You
But-
see this this head sort of poke over, and it's got a large full beard. It looks fairly rotund. It's got a colourful sort of cap onto one side. And it's like,
Does he look very burgery?
yes, he is the Burger King.
He's the burger man.
And he peers down at you, and in stilted but understandable Sylvan, calls out to you in your tongue.
Oh no! Please do not do that. That is painful to my sensitive ears. I do appreciate the effort, but please do not do that again.
So basically, what he said was essentially greetings to you, and I think he wants to say Master Elf, but he says Mother Elf instead.
And like every word, like Rin is like wincing, like fingers down a chalkboard. Because this guy's human, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm imagining like humans talking Sylvan to an Eladrin is just like. It's like the widest guy like trying to talk street.
So like when we try to talk straight.
Exactly like
exactly
that.
that. He shifts back to common and is like, you say that you're not bearing ill will, but your actions would prove stronger. If you could provide supplies to the town, we could open up the gates for you.
What kind of supplies would you like, sir?
We are days overdue from a shipment from the Wizard of the Wines.
I do believe we needed to head that way anyway.
That might
But we
be
needed
free.
to head towards some kind of wizard.
Excellent. This is all working out.
If you can procure our shipment and make sure it gets to us and find out why it's been delayed, we'll need to open up the gates to let you in anyway.
Very well. Which way is that?
From where you're at, it is. So you're up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prisk.
The Wizard of the Wines is this location here.
So not far away.
Yeah.
A couple of hours travel by your car.
So just so we are clear, if we complete this trivial errand for you, you will let us into your town.
That's correct.
Usually called fetch quest.
Okay, well I click the question mark. Is there like a second quest where I need to like kill 10 bandits on the way there as well, just so...
Oh, if you could collect 10 wolf skins, that would also be very appropriate.
Boar kidneys. Not every boar has a kidney. How the fuck does that work?
And zebra hoofs. Had to fucking kill them for an hour to get 4.
What time of day is it?
This point here, early afternoon, I think.
So we don't know where this place is going to be. Just like, while we have you there, how long will we be able to go to this place and back before night falls in this cursed land?
If you travel straight there, gather the stuff and back again, you will be getting here just on evening.
And then you will let us into your boarded up town.
Where you will be making a delivery for us, so yeah.
Very well.
This sounds like a plan.
Yes, we will be the indentured servants to this pitiful town and deliver their goods.
We're doing them a favor.
Okay.
This will grant us high esteem and possibly some reward.
Does it often the people who make deliveries of goods to town often earn high esteem, in your experience? Because that has not been what I have observed.
I often make deliveries to towns, and I am of
This
very
is
high
my
esteem.
point exactly.
Alright, now Rin just starts hearing the except it's in broken Sylvan.
Oh god.
That is very irritating.
What is?
You know.
I do not.
You know what you did.
I deliver goods and services to towns everywhere.
Let us away.
Yeah. I've been slowly getting angrier and angrier as this whole discussion's been going on, and I'm just like, yeah, let's leave.
I imagine your guy is just a seething pot of anger all the time.
Oh yeah, but basically, if we weren't let in, if you hadn't stepped in and organized this quest, I pretty much would have attacked the place.
We'll take the gate.
He's not that smart.
Does he ever have? He has a glaive. I thought he had a giant hammer or something.
I have a question. Mm-hmm. What is a glaive in this context?
It's a huge ass, basically spear. It's kind of a spear with more blade at the top.
Okay. Just because I've heard 50 different explanations of what a glaive is at various points in time, and I just wanted a mind picture.
There is the very
yeah.
classic version from WoW.
I'll get you a
of
picture.
what glaive is.
I don't know how classic that is. I think that might just be a WoW thing.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
That's
the
possible.
classic WoW one.
Well, they take their own flavour on a good many things.
Because sometimes a glaive is like a throwing weapon.
Yeah, it's essentially a large ass sword.
Oh yeah,
Or a large ass. It's
Like
a spear crossed with a sword.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's essentially, I've got my sword, and then when I want to be further away but still have my sword damage, I use the glaive.
It's one of the extendable.
Yeah, yeah,
It's the selfie stick of swords.
yeah.
One of those weapons that would be entirely impractical for a reasonable person to use, but if you have magically super strength, then all of a sudden it works.
Mm-hmm.
You see all those the Chinese martial arts films as well, with the long spears with the long knife on them as well.
Yeah.
Basically, I figured my guy was so strong he'd be able to carry all this shit easily.
Yeah.
And just be like, well, fuck it, I'm going to use this most of the time because it's things are further away.
Cool. Also, a big intimidating weapon is right in your wheelhouse.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Travelling back eastward slightly on the old Svalek Road, you hit another crossroads, and pointing to the south there is a signpost again leading towards the Wizard of the Wines. After about half a mile, the road becomes more of a muddy trail that sort of starts to meander through woods, descending gradually until the trees part, revealing a mist-shrouded meadow. The trail splits, One branch heads west into the valley. The other leads south into dark woods. The signpost at the intersection west reads Vineyard.
Well,
So wait, the sign points towards the Misty Valley or to the woods?
The valley.
I guess we're going to the valley.
Okay. As you head west, a light drizzle begins to fall. Unpainted fences blindly follow the trail which skirts north of a sprawling vineyard before bending towards a stately building. The fog takes on ghostly forms as it swirls between the neatly treaded rows of grapevines. Here and there you see rope-handled half-barrels used for hauling grapes. North of the trail is a large stand of trees. A man wearing a dark cloak and cowl stands at the edge of the trees, beckoning you.
Is Rin still sitting side saddle?
Sorry?
Is Rin still like next to him on the cart?
That's not what side saddle means.
Oh fuck! I don't know what it actually is called.
Shotgun?
Yeah, is Rin riding shotgun still?
Yeah, I suppose.
If you're carrying your sword, would you have like a clip on it so it just doesn't fall out?
I assume so.
Okay, well I
You,
like
tell,
make
you tell me.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, essentially, I was gonna kind of like get ready for a fight just in case, like, but like I didn't do it noticeably, like,
Okay.
clicking, making sure it's obvious that my sword is ready.
Usually, just the end of the scabbard is like the part that tightly fastens on. If you like draw a sword like just like the first little inch, then it is loose in this.
Yeah,
That's generally how that works. But you know,
but I have seen them before where they do also like kind of clip in, I guess.
I'm just saying you may not want to establish that as canon if later
No,
on.
yeah, well, no, that's what I'm. Yeah,
I got to quickly draw.
yeah. I
Follow with a
figured.
button.
I figured game-wise it probably wouldn't be that way. But yeah, I kind of get ready, like, because this guy looks ominous and he doesn't look.
He's standing
looks
at the end of one of
evil.
the rows and just sort of beckoning you over.
How far away is he?
About 50 yards.
That's a lot.
That's a reasonable distance. He's
Yeah.
seen a cart and a mounted, armoured dude riding along the road alongside the vineyard. So you have.
On a very large steed too.
I believe this is our destination. We should go over there.
I agree, Rin. So anyway, about how one brews poison.
Jesus.
That is very interesting. But perhaps now is not the time.
It's always the time
But
to
you
discuss
can
alchemy.
resume your mindless prattling about the vagaries of your profession on our way back to the town. Perhaps right now we should focus on the task at hand.
That man over there is still 50 yards away. We still have plenty of time to discuss them. Like,
Oh look, we're
The
here now.
process of-
Never mind.
he's finally observant.
Man, Rin's observant.
The-
Rin's got like a fucking passive perception of 16.
The gentleman sort of drops the hood of his cloak. And he's got longer hair. It's got a lot of grey through it, but you can see it had like a dark colour to it before. You can see the shadows of the original colour. Long, decent length beard that's gone pretty much completely grey at this point. And he looks up at you and is like, "How can I help you, gentlemen, today?"
This here is the Wizard of the Wines vineyard.
It is indeed
And you are, sir?
Davian.
You own this vineyard or you sell from it?
Oh, this is my vineyard and my family's vineyard. Yes,
Are you the wizard?
it's a business name.
Could we speak to the wizard?
It's fine, Ren.
No, I have this underhand.
Anyway, we are
The
here-
one of the wines. Could we speak to them?
Well, you are speaking with the owner and operator of the vineyard, but it's a business name.
Just say yes.
Because we are looking for a wizard, and we thought perhaps that the one of the wines might be the wizard that we are looking for. I believe there may be some deceit at play here, gentlemen.
I'm not quite certain of this, but It's possible there's some deceit going on. Not necessarily with the Wizard of the Wines.
Introductions aside, how can I help you?
We're here from Kresk, and they told us that they requested a shipment of your wine, and they have not received it yet.
That's true. Our shipments have been delayed of late. What business is that of yours, though? You don't appear local.
We were requested to go and fetch the shipment as we required entrance into Kresk itself. It's a long story. The short version is, sir, that we were requested to go and collect this in order to gain entrance.
If you would please surrender the shipment of wine to the city of Crest, we will be on our way.
I don't believe this man is withholding it intentionally, my friend.
Your traveling companion there speaks truly.
Traditionally, those who brew alcohol do not like to withhold it. Bad for business, you see.
I knew a guy once who also sold mayonnaise as well as alcohol.
And mayonnaise flavored alcohol.
Yeah, and mayonnaise flavored alcohol.
Beernaise. It was an idea before its time.
Mayonnaise?
You two are in the conversation. You roll perception.
Okay. I am not good at this.
We're gonna die.
10. You look down some of the lines because you're sort of let the talking people talk. You're looking around. A few of the rows of the all the lines of vines. About 2/3 of them are looking pretty poorly.
Okay.
Some of them are not much more than stumps and looks like almost dead branches.
I've got a -1 on nature to know how good that is.
Okay,
Screw it, I'll roll.
roll it anyway.
Oh, 17.
17.
Not bad.
The worst ones look like they haven't had a good growth cycle in years. The other ones look like they have started suffering within like the last month or so, and then one area of it looks all right.
I wait for a lull in the conversation, and I say to the...
We're going to be waiting a while.
Oh, well, yeah, I can wait. I was basically just going to say to the owner why he seems to be so poor at his job of growing,
Oh my!
and why only one area seems to be doing well, whereas the others seem to be not looked after at all. Oh yeah, I am like snobby as shit. Like, yeah.
And blunt.
Oh yeah.
All right. And he looks at you as like, you have experience in vineyards before?
How tall is this man?
Human, so 5'8". I'm gonna
Human
say.
sized.
Human size. So shorter than you, I'd say.
So yeah, I'm quite large and tall. I
And
look
probably
down at
still
him.
on your horse.
Yeah, and I look down at him and just say, "Do I look like I have ever been in this kind of profession?"
No, you don't. Do I look like I ride into battle, swinging a large sword?
I didn't ask if you did.
Answer the question.
No.
Then I won't ask about your job.
I
You
enjoy
don't
this
ask
game that you gentlemen are playing.
You don't ask me about what my job is.
Okay.
So, what menial task are you going to subject us to before you surrender these wines for our delivery to the town?
Rin, please let me do the talking here.
Are you offering help?
I do believe that is what he's inferring. However, his words are not very clear.
I'm not offering so much as expecting the requirement to be delivered to us shortly, but, as you are.
My friend Ulrich here does bring up a very good point. Your crops do seem to be suffering from some kind of blight.
At this, he sort of like shoulders slump a little bit, and like, it is true that part of the crop has failed. We used to provide 3 varieties of wine. We now only provide 2, and even then, the second is beginning to run out. But we still have plenty to provide.
Any idea of what is causing this?
Oh, we know. My family are off trying to fix this issue.
Well, good luck to them. If we could be getting that wine, we will be on our way.
How is this issue fixed by them leaving your lands?
Again, that's a business issue that we're currently dealing with, but if you want to take possession of the wines due for Kretsk,
Are your family fighting the eternal fog of this land as it is?
we fight off the fog by bringing some cheer to the citizenry by brewing this wine and providing it to the towns.
Shots.
Is it possible we've interacted with any of these family members of yours?
Sorry?
Is it possible we've interacted with any family members of yours?
Roll me perception.
Me dice. Use me dice bag.
It's generally what you do.
Ooh.
Negative.
Well, that's a 5. Perception.
Perception. Okay, you give me one as well.
6.
Everyone's just got their head up their ass. Rin?
And Rin doesn't give a shit.
10. I mean, if you want to go off passive perception, then I'm 16.
16.
Well,
Passive?
passive is 13.
9.
Alright. You hear the sort of sound of like wings flapping from behind. And then they...
Quickly, get your spells ready.
And then you hear the sound of like of clawed feet like hit the top of his wagon.
Suddenly Dave's eyes just pop out the side of the window and look up at it.
And you can see through Dave's eyes.
Yeah.
You see a raven.
I was about to say it's going to be a raven, isn't it?
Sort of like doing a little hop along the top, and then sort of jumps down onto the bench, and then shifts into the father from the Blue Water Inn.
Oh, it's you, good sir. How are you today?
Just checking in, seeing where you guys have got
Sorry,
to.
just out of character, was this the one whose family you murdered?
Yes.
Almost murdered. They didn't actually murder
Actually
them.
murdered, then unmurdered. I think is the proper terminology we're looking for.
Demurderized.
And
I don't think we got his name.
But they're currently alive?
yeah,
Okay,
I
good.
think he did tell at least Rin his name.
definitely did do the name at some point. I
Okay.
can't remember when.
What was his name again, right?
Fuck off.
Sounds like a person who didn't make a name for this character.
No, I got the names in the book. Erwin.
Owen.
Yeah, that name.
Erwin Markov.
Ah, Erwin, how are you? We appear to have encountered a family member of yours.
And he nods at the greying gentleman and is like, how we doing, old man?
Your father.
Indeed.
Ah, excellent.
Are you also able to transform into a raven creature?
The old gentleman sort of shoots a glance at Erwin and sort of like almost like a frown, scowl.
This was my fault. It was revealed. Do not be disappointed in your son. He tried to do what he could.
It is okay. It was revealed to us earlier when my companion here threw a massive destructive spell at this gentleman's family.
They both shoot you a glance.
You do not need to worry. We did not find out through any subterfuge or
Actually-
spying.
Out of curiosity, would this be the first I've heard about this as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'd be,
You're just like, stay there, he's like, huh?
I'd be shooting a questioning glance as well.
Also, like, you've just seen a guy turn from a raven into a person.
Oh, I mean, that shit kind of happens all the time. But although I probably will cast Detect Evil because clearly ravens are
Is your evil sense tingling?
beasts of the devil, and
Well, you can do that.
Nevermore.
and a person who
What's
can turn
the
into
range of it?
It's your divine sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was thinking it is divine sense, isn't it?
I think it's just what you can see, isn't it?
No, it definitely says like.
Oh no, within 60 feet.
60 feet. No, everyone here is... Well, you just find out whether they are evil.
You can detect all good and evil. Until the end of your turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell, know the location of any celestial fiend or undead that is not behind total cover. It just says you could detect good and evil, basically.
Both the were-ravens are good.
Good.
Yeah, and they're not fiends.
No.
Right.
Not in the literal sense.
Yeah. Wait.
I'm
are
sure
these
you
two-
get a drink into him, though.
Are you guys... What alignments are you...
Neutral.
Okay.
Yeah.
I assume not evil.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm about to... I
doesn't-
would
he
be
doesn't-
finding out. by questioning this
Here's a question. What are you smelling off of yourself?
Good.
I'm skeptical of that.
Rin does not conform to the nine points of alignment.
I am skeptical of that appraisal.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't even pick you up if you were neutral, and I assume because it just says detect good and evil.
Just
so-
saying, maybe your moral compass is just spinning around on its bit in the middle that it spins on.
Axis.
Sure.
It was,
You are the one that wanted to fucking murder the guards at the last place.
They were interrupting our good quest.
That's
I had justification.
That's not how that fucking works. That isn't how any of this works.
Basically, if I'm impatient, it's justified.
wow.
That's how I see it.
So you'd sense that there is an evil presence nearby, because like I've just read up on the spell, and like Dave is definitely evil.
Okay, yep.
But
Yeah, well, I would know that, and I would be able to, because he's a fiend as well, isn't he?
no, he's an aberration.
I
The spell
Wait,
doesn't
is it-
actually say that. It,
No, it's just celestials.
yeah, it
and
doesn't mention
fiends.
aberrations.
Yeah. But I would be
Like
able to.
60 feet, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
I would be able to like take that into account because I would essentially know he's already know that he's evil.
But Davian sort of turns back to you guys as like, so you possess some ability to combat. Obviously, bright and shiny over here can
Bright.
can
goes right
run into
away.
battle. But you guys,
I am but a simple traveller.
I'm a simple tradesman.
So no, whatever you're asking, no.
and
Just
Erwin
Obscene.
is basically looking at you two, looking across at you two, especially at you, just like,
I didn't do shit to that guy.
no, you didn't.
I did fly though.
like he's just like standing in his incredibly gaudy clothes with his pimp cane, just like leaning. So I am a simple tradesman.
And Erwin is like, I'm sure we can send these guys along. What do you need them to do?
Oh look, you were right, Ren. I did ask if there was anything you needed us to do, but he was right.
And David's like, the wine's ready for collection in the winery that has, well, been invaded, I guess, would be the word I would use.
That's definitely piqued my interest.
Some wood folk have some command over trees and timber and the like, have taken over the actual winery.
Would these be druids?
I would suspect so.
Yes. Ren, your people tend to be fairly nature inclined. Would you know anything
Please do
about...
not make generalizations about my people.
Your people tend to be fairly nature inclined. Is there anything you might know about a druid?
I do
druids in
not
general?
like to make assumptions about people that I've only had vague descriptions about. Perhaps we should meet these individuals and see what is going on.
That is a first for you, sir. Your usual tactic is just to destroy.
Isn't it your first tactic?
Yeah.
Stop projecting.
Doesn't mean I can't also call out other people.
I do not know of what you're referring.
Darby is like, every time we've tried to get close, these shrub creatures swarm out and attack and chase us off.
Clearly, demon worshippers.
We need to destroy a shrubbery.
It's getting very Monty Python very quickly, isn't it?
Guys, come on. We're better than this.
No, we're not. We are not better than Monty Python.
We're better than Monty Python references.
Hey, they haven't said "ni" yet.
And there we are.
The circle is complete.
Hey, I could have said Epi Katang. What was it? I can't even remember.
Apparently you can't.
Yeah.
I got so much
I'm
editing. I've got so much
going.
fucking editing to do now. All right.
If you edit out all the shit stuff, it's going to be like 5 minutes long.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. It's like the barrels are in the loading dock within the winery.
Let us extract these clearly demon worshippers from this noble purveyor of booze.
I've usually found those that make pacts with the unholy to not be able to manipulate nature so well. But yes, we should probably check this out. Come on, Red.
Realistically, everyone's a demon worshipper until proven otherwise.
So
why haven't you
this is what
attacked everyone?
This is what I'm saying. This is not. This is not a good character make. That those words you just said then were evil words. Those were evil words.
We are in an evil land.
Okay, so if we were in Nova Roma pre-explosions everywhere, you'd be of a different opinion?
Or they don't send me to places that are good. They only
Right.
send me to evil places where they know, like...
So you're sort of just like a steamroller, and they just point you in the direction you need to go. Okay.
Pretty much.
Shall we, lads?
Heading to the
Ren
winery.
just starts walking towards the loading dock.
Okay. Situated in the midst of the vineyard, the winery is an old 2-story stone building with multiple entrances. Thick ivy covering every wall and iron fencing along its roof line. The trail ends at an open loading dock on the ground floor. A wooden stable of
What's
more
a
recent...
stable?
Stable?
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
Like you did
did I say stable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like
I would-
sponsors?
I'm just saying, like, there's weird fantasy words in this, and I
That's
wouldn't be
fair.
surprised if I just haven't heard like what a stable is.
No, that's fine. Stable of more recent construction is attached on the east side of the winery, next to the loading dock. West of the winery is a crumbling well and a wooden outhouse.
The outhouse is going to be key. It's
Definitely.
going to tie this whole thing together.
Can I, like, just check the area to see if there's, like, anything immediately standing out?
Yeah, go for perception.
Oh, damn, 20.
Okay. You are sort of you're in the you're heading towards the sort of clearing that is around the winery. So you're still sort of walking through some of the lines of grapevines, and looking down one of the lines, you see sort of just around the bases of some of the actual trunks at the bases of the vines, you see small little shrub bits that don't look like grapevines.
Okay.
You see quite a few.
We would have had enough time to do a short rest while we were, like, traveling along, yeah?
You can do it. Can have.
Cool.
Yeah,
Just like-
I figured we had.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not long rest territory, but short rest if you wanted to spend some hit dice to heal up if you needed to, or recover any other bits and pieces.
It's more just recovering one of the 2 spell slots I have.
Yeah. But yeah, you
Taking my key points back, motherfuckers. Sorry, I don't know why I was so hostile about that. So.
Yeah, man, like, we're all friends here.
Well,
Wait. Alright, no more cognac for you then.
Oh. Ooh.
don't take Trevor's away just because I'm being a dick right now. Sorry, I'm just nice.
Don't punish the group.
But group punishment is the most effective.
I'm having a weird day. I'm kind of hungover.
Really?
Look. I mean, I didn't want to say it before, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You
not-
spotted small sort of shrub things that are not grapevines, sort of hugging towards the base of the grapevines.
David, if you could please head up into the air for me. So I have a bird's eye view of this.
Uh-huh. What are you doing from there?
Well, Dave's going to be like 20 feet in the air.
Mhm.
Gentlemen, there appear to be some kind of unnatural shrubs over there. Please ready yourselves for combat, just in any case.
In my experience, shrubs are not particularly dangerous.
These ones could be.
Okay.
Like, I'm assuming, like, just traveling along the road, you would have encountered, like, enchanted shrubs at some point.
Potentially.
Well, yeah, but also Rin doesn't think those are very dangerous. enchanted shrubs are not very dangerous.
Oh, I know that.
So, like, I mean, he could play it off as like, oh, you're afraid of shrubs, even knowing that, you know, they are things that will, like, ambulate and attack you.
I cast armor on myself, or armor of Agathis.
Oh, I thought you was like, I cast armor. Tonk, tonk.
Yeah, I'm gonna start it off by just shooting two of them with a.
Hold. We do not need to escalate to violence instantly. here.
Eldritch Blast, motherfucker!
Oh, they're your 0 level ones, aren't they? Isn't
Yeah,
it?
cantrips.
Yeah, so you can just do it all day.
Infinity. That's an 11 plus 7?
Yep.
18. And 19 plus 7.
Wasn't gonna instantly go into fighting mode. It's just plans.
What was the 2 hits?
There was a 19 plus 7 and 11 plus 7.
Both hits. Is that the same target?
Different targets.
Different targets? Yep.
Temporary hit points, if you're at max, they go above.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's like these rubes are afraid of plants. We're not walking into a dangerous situation here. These are scared farmhands.
Scared farm plants.
Whatever. That's
Roll damage.
D10s. Where are my D10s? I've got one, but I need another. That got it.
I've got like 12.
So 10 on the first one and a 3 on the other.
Okay. The 2 sort of shrubs you fired Eldritch Blast into sort of, get knocked backwards and then sort of they actually ambulate and start to peer around and look around. You see them start motioning, and you also see several others start to move around.
How many?
7.
Dozens at this point.
Is there anything, like, aside from them living in the area? Like living plants?
This area here is some of the row furthest away is some of the more green vines, and then back towards you there is the ones that have been looking a bit poorly for a little while, and then the almost dead ones are the ones closest to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably would have left the cart back over near the
I
field.
just assumed.
Yeah.
How are we going to get the barrels back?
Well, first we clear it out, then we come back.
Yeah. Roll in for initiative.
$21.
12.
12.
So up with Rin first.
So just to get a lay of the situation, we're sort of... There's a clearing, and at the other side of it is like the loading dock.
Yep.
Can we see the barrels there?
You can see the wagon, and there are some barrels loaded up in the cart in there. Yeah.
Okay. And these like dozens of moving...
Animated bushes. Yeah.
Are they between us and the barrels?
Sort
in
of.
the wagon?
Coming out from amongst the grapevines.
Okay. I'm going to, as an action, take dodge.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna walk out towards the wagon.
Sure.
Not making a hostile move.
Then so just the dodge move. So you got the extra AC.
It's
Oh,
everything has
it's
disadvantage on me.
Yeah. Oop, I was looking at the wrong one. The 2 that you shot basically just exploded into splinters.
Oh, cool.
I was looking at the wrong thing.
There's something tough around here.
As you sort of go out into the clearing, you just see stack loads of these things start creeping out of amongst the vines, and they're heading towards you. But there's a good chunk heading towards where you're at. Some are heading towards where you're at as well. They're basically just like crawling out of the vines. I'm going to be rolling a shitload of attacks. So I'm going to split these relatively even. 7 are coming at you. 7 at you. 7 at you.
How far away were they at the start of the turn?
All sort of within 30 feet.
Okay.
This
As
is a
a,
very
yeah.
big clearing.
Sorry?
This isn't a very big clearing.
Alright. The ones against you.
They all roll with disadvantage.
What's your AC?
18.
18. So I'll re-roll the 1 hit, which misses. The 70.
I love the image of him just passively walking out into the middle of it and just fucking
Nalak,
stepping
what's your
over
AC?
things.
15.
15.
I am going to use.
Well, you're basically the monk guy from what was the
Every movie ever.
Like,
well, I was going to say the Star Wars. Movie. Although that being said, he was also being fired at by stormtroopers who can't hit anything anyway. So, you know.
Yeah, I'm going to use Entropic Ward. So just on one of them randomly, it has disadvantage.
I'll re-roll one of the hits. It still hits.
Dang.
Okay, so I got 3 hits. Don't stress too much.
Yeah.
you die.
Oh god, it hurts so much.
Don't jump on my bit, man.
10 damage all up from those ones.
Oof.
And then against you, what's your AC?
21.
Jesus.
1 hit, but it's a crit.
Okay, he takes 5 damage.
Is that before the damage? Is it,
So
assuming-
that was the armor I cast. They take 5 cold damage when they hit. Wait, let me just double check.
yeah, that was going to be important.
Armor of Agathis. You gain 5 if a creature hits you with a melee attack while you have these hit points, the creature takes 5 cold damage.
Okay, so the hit will still go through.
Oh, okay, so it's only
4,
while you have the hit points. Interesting.
5, so 6 damage, and then he just fucking explodes in a shard of frozen.
He got 21. I'm impressed. Oh, that's right, crit.
Yeah, crit.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I take, what was it, 5 damage? Or how much do I take?
6, I think it was.
I take 6. Yeah.
Alright.
Does that burn through your 10 points?
Well, yeah, because you're going to get 5, so...
Yeah.
Alright. You're up next.
I guess
You got
the
7.
armor doesn't
You
work
got 6
anymore.
on you.
It's not a very good spell, is it? Realistically, because if you don't like, if you lose the hit points, then yeah, you've lost the spell. Realistically, so
Temporary hit points are like real good, but yeah. I mean, what level spells?
well, no, but it's a level 1.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
I mean, you can do it at different levels.
It casts that at level 1. It's going to be like six temporary hit
It-
points at level 1 are fucking crazy.
Well, no, I was using it more for the fact that it did cold damage rather, because I don't care about the hit points. It's more the fact that it does damage to someone who hits me.
Okay, but what I'm
But,
saying
yeah.
is from a spell balance point of view,
Yeah.
6 temporary hit points at level 1 is a lot
Yeah,
at a level 1 character.
yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
So you're up. You've got 6 of them on you.
How many are within 10 feet of me? Because I wouldn't have
Yes.
moved that far.
6 of them
Just
on
the
you.
10. Okay.
Yeah. 6 of them on you. And you're close enough to Rin, you can probably hit some of his as well.
Yeah, well, that's what I was wondering. Because if I shout,
No, not Rin. Nalag, sorry.
Yeah, I walked away.
You walked away.
Actions.
You'd be close enough to get probably half of Nalag's ones as well.
How many are in a perfect line?
If you wanted to do your breath weapon, I would say the maximum you get of them would be...
Didn't you already use it today?
Well, we've had a short rest.
I thought it was once per long rest.
No, it's short rest apparently.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
My divine sense is long rest, but that particular thing.
I would say the maximum you get with a with your breath weapon would be 6 with a straight line, because they're sort of swarming around you on your side, and if you wanted to try and hit a line that was going to
Yeah, get some of theirs as
get
well.
some of his
yeah.
as well, I would say 6. So some
Out of 21.
4.
Well, actually, no, because one of them, they've essentially got, I'm guessing, no hit points, basically. So, I'm going to essentially yell,
Uh-huh.
and anything within 30 feet,
Yep, which will basically be all of them.
yep, has to roll anything I choose within 30 feet has to roll a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Here's a question though. This is to scare them, right?
Yes, but if they, I've also got a bunch of other stuff that if they're frightened, like
Okay.
they
But
would
what
take-
I would ponder right now is, can plants become scared?
He's not the kind of person that would ponder that.
All right. Just say
You could try it.
because they're plants.
Would you include Dave in the can automatically succeed?
Well, I mean, he's a party member, so I wouldn't I just would exclude him.
Okay. Because he is in range for it.
Yeah, I would exclude the party members, obviously.
So you doing the shout?
Yes.
Alright. So I'll do them in little blocks. So the 6 on you, I'll do as a block. And what's the
DC 14.
14? And what was this? Wisdom?
Yes.
The ones on you fail. The ones on Rin, we've got a 1. And the ones on Narlag also fail. So you've got a whole bunch of scared bush things.
Okay. Now, wait, let me just... Because I can't remember which ones will take damage when they're scared and close by. I've just got to remember.
I have no quarrel with these plants.
Elves.
They tried to kill you.
They didn't, though.
Fucking elves.
They're plants. They're fucking plants, Ryan.
There's a lot of them.
so-
and they walked up and tried to hit you.
All frightened creatures within 10 feet have their speed reduced to 0
Yep.
and take 4 psychic damage if they're starting their turn in the aura.
Okay.
So they can run away from you.
No, they can't.
No, speed is 0.
Oh, right.
0.
Yeah, no.
So the ones around you, and I would say half the ones around Narlag, are caught in that 10 feet.
Yeah.
So we'll say grand
So-
total.
So yeah,
10.
when it gets to their turn, yeah, they'll basically...
And they take 4 psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, that...
Is that your action to do that?
That is an action, yes.
Alright, so next up would be Narlag.
Do it, Narlag.
Narlag!
Fucking do it.
Actually, wait, is there any way I can make a movement to kind of get more into the, like, in that 10 feet area, or
You'd
not?
be sort of moving
Yeah.
to the spaces these things exist in.
Okay.
I think can't exist in one. In two things can't exist in exactly the same location.
They can
I
have
don't
to be
follow.
like...
What do you mean?
Well, actually, telefragging was a thing, but then one thing sort of rapidly doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, the rule is like one of them has to be size small and the other one has to be large or larger. What is it?
Cast a spell.
I am going to cast a spell. I don't know which one though. Because there's so many spells I can cast.
Yeah, once I'm level 18, the range of that gets to 30 feet. So essentially I can... Anything within 30 feet, I frighten, and then when it gets to their turn, they all take psychic damage and they all can't move.
Interesting.
And anyone close by I can bash to, like, be on the floor and... Yeah.
Well, first off, Dave is going to shoot some eye beams at the ones that are closest to me.
Dave is a cool familiar.
Dave is a very cool familiar. I fucking love gazers. Alright, so 4, that's telekinesis ray, so one of them just gets pushed away. But has to succeed on DC 12 strength throw.
It succeeds.
And another one has to succeed in DC 12 wisdom saving throw or be charmed.
It does not succeed.
It has disadvantage on attack rolls and half speed, but seeing as its speed's already 0, all of them are a bit too close for me to actually hit them effectively with a spell.
Mm-hmm. You just hit him with a stick.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit one of them with my pimp cane.
Yep.
18.
You hit one with the pimp cane.
For 1 damage.
You don't have any strength bonus or anything like that?
Nope.
Nope. Alright, one has taken 1 damage. Bam! I've actually had to track damage on one of these. That's weird.
So what have they got? 2 or 3 hit points?
I don't have many.
Yeah.
One of them
Rin,
died after
you're up.
receiving about 4.
Yeah. Well, that's why I figured the psychic damage would pretty
I'm going to spend a key point.
Yep.
To do Step of the Wind.
Yep.
So I'm going to do that. Confirm. No, confirm. Obey me. I can take the disengage or dash action as a bonus action on my turn, and my jump distance is doubled for the turn. So I'm going to again take dodge as my action, and as a bonus action, I'm going to disengage,
Fucking elves, man.
and I am going to weave through the plants around me, ducking them, and I'm going to jump on top of the wagon that we're here to get.
Yep. Easy.
And I'm standing on top of the barrels.
You are standing on top of the barrels.
That's what I'm doing.
There are 3 barrels there
Yep.
with a large K. Just
This is like
paint marked onto them.
is this like a wagon that would be pulled by like a beast of burden or something, or can we push it?
You could.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna get set up there. This is what we're here for.
Are you doing like the TF2 payload thing? You just stand on the cart and it starts moving.
I'm fucking Lucio, and I'm standing on the payload, but everybody else is skirmishing with the other team.
Like, quite literally what's happening. Okay, next up is a whole bunch of twig blights. It's on their turn, they take the damage, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we'll just kill 10 of them. Alright, so yeah, 10 of them just basically like...
I
Free on you.
basically freed
Essentially,
up the area around
You are
me,
completely freed up.
Yeah.
You've got 3 left around you, and you're out of there, so yeah.
I'm freed up.
Well, so they're all frightened by
and they
the way
can't...
as well.
None of those can move, can they? Everything in the
Well,
30 feet
anything with... No, it's 10 feet.
the 10 feet can't move?
Yeah.
Okay, so the rest
So,
of
well, they're all dead now anyway, so...
all the ones within 10 feet are dead. But everything outside the 10
Everything
feet can
else
move?
is still frightened, though. So, I forget exactly
shit.
how frightened works. I think
Yeah,
it's...
They can't move towards you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've just got to run away, essentially.
Yeah, they can't move towards you, they can't attack you.
Without disadvantage.
I think they
Well,
have
they
to...
can attack you
Don't
with
they have to
disadvantage.
try and run away? I forget exactly...
Given his AC is probably going to mean like anything tries to attack it, it's just not happening.
See, I don't need to fight. It's fine.
Frightened. Has disadvantage on
He's
ability
got
checks and
this.
attack rolls while the sources of its fear are within line of sight, so they get a disadvantage on everything because you're there.
Yep.
And they can't willingly move closer to you.
Yeah. And they have disadvantage on attacking us anyway.
Alright. So,
Not on
the
foot.
3 that remain on you are going to try and attack you. All
Is
3
it-
of those are... Oh wait, that's still a miss.
Yeah, they still get disadvantage on you as well. Because
Yeah, they
they're
just get
on the line of
disadvantage
sight.
in general,
Yeah.
and they can't move towards you.
Yeah.
Nice.
The other 7 that were on you are going to move up towards you, and basically start surrounding the wagon.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, once I can get that to 30 feet, then I just frighten everyone. They can't get away from me,
You're
but
up.
they can't move closer, or they can't move at all, basically.
Dragon Man, you're up.
You've
You've got 3 that are still on Narlag. That are just outside of your 10 feet. And then the other ones are up near Rin, who's poked his head inside the...
I'm going to go and take on those, because he seems to have his kind of... Well, fairly.
What?
I'm still on my horse, so I'm going to just try and run them down as well. Do we end up looking at how horses attack, or
They can't attack.
they can't attack? Okay.
If you mount it as a horse, all it can do is like movement actions. It
Okay.
can like dash or
Yeah. Well, I essentially. How far away are you? Or how far away is he? Or and the
About-
creatures around him?
About 50, 60 feet.
Okay. I basically just
60
get
feet
on the
then.
and
Yeah, sounds right.
try and just take.
I can definitely
large
cover that
swipes
in
at
2
these
turns.
things.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna normal attack action. So I guess 2 things. That's a minimum of I'm gonna say about 15, 16. Right. Where's my attack? My glaive is +6, so that's 15, and then 19.
Yep, both it.
Yeah. So do I even need to roll damage?
No.
Yeah, because it's a minimum of +3, so that's 4 damage.
And these ones, even the ones that you aren't attacking, they're also still afraid of you, right?
Yes.
So that's 2 that it... Because I get 2 attack actions. So yeah. And I can knock one down. Although with my shield, but I don't know if that counts if I'm on a horse. Because, so when a creature within 5... Oh, wait, no, sorry, wait, where are we? If you take the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to try and shove a creature within 5 feet. Oh, okay, so... Are they 5 feet away from me if I'm on a horse?
You can do one. Yeah.
Okay, well, I knock it over.
Yep.
Or
Someone's down.
Yeah.
Alright.
knock it prone.
Knocked over a bush.
Narlag.
Oh, and they're also within 10 feet of me, so on their
Like-
turn they're going to take
oh.
psychic damage.
Cool.
Oh, and they get to resist every of their turns as well. Or roll saving throw on their turn. Okay.
So where are most of them now?
You got 3 on you.
Yep.
There's 5 left around the wagon because he killed 2 and knocked
Okay.
1 down.
Yeah, and they're about to die anyway.
It's probably best for me to try and get out, take out the ones that are around me.
Good plan.
You don't have to. That worked out for me fine.
So Dave's going to shoot 2 different ones.
When my frighten actually works, it makes things very good. But DC 14 is a little bit too easy to overcome.
You're a fearsome combatant when you're dealing with shrubs.
Yeah, yes, very much so.
You have earned a new title, the scarer of a shrub.
The weed whacker.
No, that sounds too cool.
The shrub scarer.
So one of them has to make a strength saving throw.
Nope.
So it gets pushed 30 feet away, so there's only 2 next to me now.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not being able to pick the eye beams doesn't balance out the gazer a little bit, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Because the other one was a fear ray, and given they're already feared, it's sort of useless.
I'm sort of imagining like the eye stalks sort of flail around sort of randomly, and he just manages to sort of line some of them up on occasions.
I think like some like nightclub lighting sort of thing. It's like every now and then it might shoot you in the face.
One of them is I don't know how an eye is holding. One of them's holding a glow stick.
Well, he was wearing glasses, so he can hold a glow stick, apparently.
Why does he have a big pacifier around his neck? How does he have a neck?
These are questions we will never know.
He's a raver gazer.
Okay, so
I can go now. I'm done.
So I'm gonna like step about 10 feet away from the other 2.
Mm-hmm.
Taking the opportunity attacks, and then I'm gonna cast Hex on one of them.
What was your AC? Oh, that's
15.
That's Spanish, so yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Gonna. Actually, no. I'm just gonna hit both, like one of them each with a Eldritch Blast. So it's a 14 and a 24.
Yep.
9 and 7.
Yep, both of those are taken out.
Kablooey.
Kablooey indeed.
So, all visited now.
Well, one got pushed 30 feet away, so
Okay,
that's
so there's one left.
one left out of those other ones. Yeah.
And I've moved 10 feet away from it.
Okay, Rin. To give you some feeling of where you're at the moment, the loading dock. Parked inside the loading dock is a wagon with 3 barrels set in braces on the bed. The bed of the wagon. A raised wooden walkway runs along the west, south, and east walls. Through a hole in the ceiling, you see a wooden arm of a loading crane with ropes and hooks dangling from it. That's the room you're in now. On top of the cart.
Does it look remotely like I'm going to be able to push this wagon, or is it way too heavy and big?
It's decent size. You might be able to start getting it rolling, so long as it doesn't sort of hit anything too soft or anything like that. It looks like it would normally be pulled by 2 draft horses.
Or one strong warhorse.
War horses are better for running and into battle and everything like that. Draft horses are
We really
bred
need to
for-
get it rolling, though.
Is this completely surrounded by the little shrub things?
currently.
Currently. But you saw them explode when they were around me before.
All right. I'm going to nah, fuck it. I'm just going to take a dodge action.
Yep.
Stay where I am.
All right. It comes to their turn, and they basically just explode.
Yeah.
Yay.
So those ones are all wiped out. I don't think-
No, there's still one left.
Shut up.
Still one left, and it's not even going to get to me before the end of its next turn.
Well, depending on how you're situated in the fight, it may not even be able to go towards you. because
Yeah,
I would
it
be...
can't move towards you because they'll be moving towards him.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Geometry.
Okay.
And I'm in a large horse, so I'm probably just going to run it down anyway. Or one of you
This
guys.
was
I guess
truly-
you're first.
This is truly a glorious campaign of adventure where you guys were just
Well, someone was
Smashing
controlling
bushes.
these things.
smashing bushes.
Smash the ambushes.
These things don't just appear naturally.
You guys being gross.
I think it was
What?
Mitch. I think Mitch was the one that was being gross. He had a tone about it.
About smashing bushes.
Uh,
See? Not great. Doesn't
I was
roll.
referring to smashing pumpkins.
And yet, here we are.
Y'all are the ones with dirty minds.
Lies. Lies.
Mitch,
Lies and slander.
don't try and play the innocent. We all know. We know what you did.
What did I do?
Okay.
Shall we list it alphabetically?
From above you, you hear heavier footsteps on the walkway thing that loops around, and then you sort of hear them across the wood as well.
Spiders.
And then also like these little darts of like splinters of wood just start shooting down towards you.
Towards me.
Yep.
I didn't fucking do anything. I didn't fucking do anything, Ryan.
He's an elf just like you guys.
But you're currently dodging, aren't you?
I am dodging. I am a dodgy person.
We already established that.
He's putting things into the initiative order. You can see it in his eyes.
You see it on the from reflection of his glasses as
You
well.
see the fact that he's typing.
That's what I mean, in his eyes.
Oh. Me brain no work. Me tired.
Ah, fucking with his. Cool.
Huh?
Your AC is
18! And they have disadvantage.
okay. So re-rolling.
I assume these weren't within 30 feet of. Right.
Yeah, you basically it's like these little splinters just start firing down at you at full rate.
Jumps up in the air, ducks his head down. I like this. I like this as a character.
It's just not actually raising a hand in anger. It's just like
Fucking bullshit pacifism.
So, do we see where this is coming from?
it's that walkway thing that runs around
But
higher
like,
up.
if they're gonna line of sight on me, then I can see like what's doing the shooting. Right?
Similar sort of looking creatures as to the ones that are chasing around, but these ones here are sort of a little more spindly, but they're taller, but they're a lot more sort of sleek rather than sort of like chunkier shrubs.
But is it only shrubs up there?
You also see the shape of a human, like wrapped in like furs, just like stitched together patchwork furs, and a long a long staff, just tapping on the ground, and his hand sort of lights up.
Dice just there. Just go like this.
His hand lights up a little bit, and you see sort of sprouting up around the barrels that you're standing upon. These vines and weeds start pulling up through. Can you give me a strength save?
Oh, that's not
Add
one of my
3 to
good
it.
ones. Add 3 to
Because
it.
you're within 10 feet of me.
Oh, I've got a +4 strength save, so it's a +7.
Is it +3 or +1?
It's +3.
Oh, balls.
Yep. It's awesome.
16.
I think that's going to be all right.
Yeah, and when I get to
Yes, it
level
is.
19,
That's
that
fine.
also
You know,
gets
you
to
manage
30
to
feet as
sort of
well.
like pull yourself free of these grasping vines that are coming up beneath you.
Jolly good.
Old chap.
Next up,
So there's now 2 creatures who have entered the fray, basically.
there are 5
A
distinct.
new challenger has entered the arena.
There's 5 of these like shrub creatures that have some form of ranged attack, and there is a human with a quarterstaff and everything standing up on the upper walkway, and plus 1 twig blight that got pushed over at a pretty sad time.
Not even gonna bother attacking it anymore.
You watch that guy come through and just murder everyone. Oh wait, he gets
How
to,
tall
he gets
was
to
the
try and
walkway?
save. He saves on the one that got blasted away got saved on the.
Oh,
yeah.
so he's now...
He's not no
on the
longer
fray.
affected by the fear.
I mean, I forgot. I don't care about that one.
I'm gonna name him Forrest.
How tall is the walkway?
We're looking about 10 feet up.
And how far away is he from me, basically?
The other side of the... We're looking at, what's that? 5, 10, 15, about 20 odd feet away. And then 10 feet up.
You know what you could do? Smash the walkway.
I was going to jump up there, but
You could smash the walkway under his feet with your mighty glaive.
well, in my mind, the walkway was part of the thing. I didn't real like. What, so how like does the walkway work? Like, is it just like a?
It is like a it's like an elevated platform that runs around three points around the top of the loading dock.
So is it capable of being?
I think you could probably
Okay.
probably stab through it if you wanted to try and. I would put disadvantage on it if you wanted to try and stab your glaive through, or if you wanted to try and just take timbers out underneath them.
That's just a cool move, but
That
whatever.
is a baller move.
I'll tell you
In
what
that
I'm not going to be
case,
doing.
I'm going to use a guided strike
Right,
to gain a +10 bonus
right,
to my attack roll.
okay. And
Is that-
attacking.
Is that a spell?
It's it's my divinity channel. Yeah.
Cool.
So I get to 15, 25.
and attacking.
Oh, and you said disadvantage as well, didn't you?
Yeah, because if you're trying to stab them between
I
like
did better on
floorboards,
the
or
I did better on
if
the
you're
second.
trying to like stab between floorboards, they'll make disadvantage. If you're just going to try and take the timbers out, then you'll be attacking the timbers.
Well, I'm trying to take out the thing, basically. So I'm just using all my strength and just like whacking the
Okay.
thing and trying, yeah. So 25 I get to.
This is to try and crack timbers and make them fall through, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, that's good. Roll damage.
Unfortunately, the guided strike doesn't work on that. It just... 10.
10. All right. And this is underneath the human.
Well, it's at the walkway. Like, I'm just trying to get...
The
like,
walkway runs this way, so like.
oh, okay, then yeah,
all-
sure, underneath the human.
All sides except the exit.
Yeah, underneath the human then.
Okay. All right. The timbers below him start to sort of, you've done a big gash through like 4 or 5 of the timbers that are directly below him. They start to give way. He's going to do a dexterity to make sure it doesn't thwart them. No, that's a 1. So basically, the timbers like crack a little bit. He tries to dodge out of the road, and then they fully give out, and he just drops through, lands on the ground.
Because I took an attack action, I still have my bonus action of
Correct.
anything within 5 feet. I can...
That's right.
You can make 2 attacks.
You can also do 2 attacks.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, yeah. Then
And he's
I'm-
now prone.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do my second attack. Yeah.
You got
Yeah, that's 24.
Oh, yeah, hit.
Yeah.
Roll again, see if you get a crit.
If you've got advantage, you might as well see if you can.
Oh, of
roll.
course, I forgot. Yeah, it's automatic crit, isn't it?
No, it's not
No.
automatic, but you get if you got advantage, you might as well roll
Oh,
to see if you
sorry,
get it.
it's advantage. Sorry, yep, that's right. 15. No, sorry. Yeah.
It's always worth roll, even
Yeah.
if you hit on the first one.
Yeah, I forgot it was advantage rather than just that's 10 damage.
10 damage. All right, got that. Yep,
Oh, and well, I guess he's already prone, isn't he?
he is prone.
I make him proner. I bash him with my shield. I don't care if it does nothing.
That's fine. He's been shield bashed.
Yeah.
Respect my authority.
Technically, I could move him, but I want him to be right here. So
No, like
Um,
he's got the power to move.
what? How far is Dave from the inside of the?
You said he's about 20 feet up.
Yeah.
That'd be about 30 feet away from the door. So we're doing that math again.
Well, then Dave is going to use his action to dash in there,
Uh huh.
so I can just get a visual of what's going on in there.
All right, at sort of an elevated point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. From that position, you can see there are 5 of those twig blight things around. These ones here, like I sort of described before, they're taller, but they're a little bit more sleek.
Shooty twig blights rather than bitey twig blights.
Exactly.
Okay. And I'm about 40 feet away from the.
About 30 feet, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to run to the door and. Well, I've already seen that there's a guy on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
If I can try and shoot him with Eldritch Blast, then I'll. Oh,
That does have disadvantage because he's a prone.
it does have disadvantage, but I got 2 shots with it anyway.
Sure.
So. 7 plus 7 and 4 plus 7, does that hit? That's 9.
No.
No, 4 plus 7 is
11.
11.
Ooh, which does hit.
Oh, fuck yeah. And the next hit is 12.
Yep.
Kill, so damage.
This guy's a pussy.
This guy decided to do Entangle first rather than Buckskin, because he's an idiot.
So he takes 12 damage.
And by him being an idiot, you mean you did the wrong.
No, this guy, I don't, I'm not
Yeah.
every character. This
Yeah.
is...
Oh yeah.
He's role playing it.
Yeah.
This guy's an idiot.
Oh,
This is a fully realized character and with his own motivations.
He's a crunchy granola druid.
fucking granola druids are dumb.
Dude.
Alright, so, yeah, that was 12 damage all up across the two, was it?
Yep.
Sweet. Alright.
Dead?
Huh.
Oh.
Aw.
No.
What does Rin want to do? This is a good question. So this is a human that we're tangling with right now.
Yep.
How far away am I from this guy? Just like the other side.
10 feet, I would say.
All right.
I'm
well,
still on my horse as well.
You're in a loading dock stable thing, so it's
Yeah.
not entirely impractical.
Yeah,
yet.
I know. It's just I haven't bothered to get off yet.
I'm gonna take the dodge action again, and I'm gonna go over to the guy who's prone on the ground. I'll hop down and amble over there, and I'll say, "Excuse me, we just wish to take these barrels with us. We don't really need to fight anymore. If you would let us take these barrels, we could end this right now."
You're not getting away with anything.
I think we will.
Have you seen my big friend?
There is much violence that has yet to been brought to bear in this situation. I believe you'll come out the worst for it.
I like that they're having this long conversation while I'm.
This is like, you can kill me, but the rest will get you guys.
Okay, well that's all I got. This is just my turn, so I can't have a full thing. I tried.
Do you want to do anything?
I took a dodge.
Oh, that was a dodge. Okay. Yep. All right.
I very much like the idea of very fast, simple turns of I dodge. Because when I do attack, it's like, oh god, I like 2 attacks and then a key and then 2.
I got all these things on D&D Beyond. I got to press some screen
Look,
interactions.
it's been a rough day.
All right.
Paper sheets for life.
The 5 needle blights up top. Fire upon Dave.
Oh no.
That makes sense. He's hovering in the middle of the room.
Oh well.
What's Dave's AC?
13.
13.
You mean they're not attacking the big armored dude with the shield?
No, they're attacking the thing that's like floating like 5 feet away from them.
The monster. The actual monster that is in the room.
Yeah.
What was the AC, sorry?
13.
13.
Hi, I'm a monster. Monster.
2 hits.
That's how I imagine he'd introduce himself, yeah.
So 7 on the first one, and 12 on the second one. So 19 damage all up.
Oof, he dead.
Does he just sort of...
Yeah. Like the second he takes like anything greater than 13 damage, he just goes.
I imagine the thing like in cheap TV shows where they like pause the camera for a second and then just put like a splash of like ooze in the spot where it was. Splash.
From what you can see from your perspective,
Look
you
at
see a
balloon.
couple of them sort of doing this.
Like a balloon with smoke in it getting popped.
Yeah. But you can just see like a couple of them sort of doing like a little cheer, like celebrating that they've taken one down.
David! No!
My boy!
Do you take damage?
You were
from
so
that?
young and beautiful.
Okay. So it doesn't even affect you really.
and it takes him what? An hour ritual to bring him back?
10 minutes.
10-minute ritual?
Well, that's
sit
easier
down,
than my horse. My
sit
horse
down,
takes an
some
hour.
incense going, and just sort of hum for a little bit, and all of a sudden he just pops back up and is like, that sure sucks, boss.
Like my horse takes an hour for me to cast that.
That one sure did smart.
The druid gets up and slams his hand down on the ground, casting a spell.
A spell.
A spell.
Oh
A magical spell.
It will definitely catch you. It'll definitely catch you.
Wouldn't it provoke an attack
I'm
of
just at the
opportunity?
entrance.
Do
No,
you have anything that stops?
Do spells not?
he's
No.
no, he's trying to move out of the way. Oh, he's not trying to move.
If he's being in close combat, the only thing that stops is if it's a ranged attack, you get disadvantage.
There are some.
I have
Some
got
classes
sentinel attack, but I don't know if this counts because it says when it makes an attack against a target other than you.
It's not a target. It's, it's an area
so,
effect
yeah.
one. All right. So con saves from all three of you, please.
I'm glad I'm proficient in them.
Are you within 10 feet of me?
Nope.
I definitely am. So
Yeah.
+3.
Yep.
16.
You're fine.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Well, you'll take half damage.
Shut up, Ryan.
What? What?
Got my hopes up. You
Well-
said I was fine. Those were your words.
What was your save?
10.
24.
You're fine. I say you're fine, but you're still gonna take half damage.
10.
10. You're gonna take full damage, and also get pushed 10 feet away.
You just say con, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, but the damage is 8, so 4, 4, 8.
Oh no. 4 damage.
Ow!
And yeah, this thunderous sound sort of ripples out and pushes all you guys back.
Mop.
Yeah.
Mop. I never actually understood, like, when do you make that noise? I've always just gone,
It's just
It's
a
a-
joke.
It's an archer thing.
It's just the archer joke. That's
It's a
it.
deafness thing.
Yeah.
fair enough.
Palaman.
Sim Paladin.
I assume my horse took damage as
Oh yeah, con save for a warhorse.
Yeah.
Will it survive?
Just roll save.
I mean, it gets +3 as well, but I rolled a 4, so it's not.
So it'll take the 8 damage, but I'm pretty sure it had like 13 health anyway.
Okay.
But it also gets pushed 10 feet away, doesn't it?
It does. Which takes you with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say because if I also got pushed 10 feet, then I would come off the horse. But yeah.
Ah. We should
I'll
probably
rotate
actually just
that.
print up a warhorse sheet for you just to have it handy.
Yeah.
Like what Mitch has here for David.
Yeah, I probably should do that.
David, no.
David, my boy!
Alright. God, that's weird. It's your turn anyway.
Now, bonus actions you can do at any time, can't you?
Correct.
Carry on, my wayward
Okay,
son.
so.
Shine on, you crazy diamond.
I'm going to cast Divine Favor.
You're right, that voice is fun.
I'm going to cast horse.
I'm going to cast Divine Favor as a
Multi-horse.
bonus action.
Multi-horse.
Multi-horse!
Little Dallas multi-horse.
There we go. That's why I do this. It's for that.
Meanwhile, Grace has been sitting there and is like, yeah, I'm going to roll a dice and everything. We're just making fucking horse jokes. Multi-horse jokes.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't paying any attention.
Oh, that's probably the best decision.
Multi-horse.
I got
Little Dallas
14 was the
multi-horse.
lower one.
Yep. I'm pretty sure.
So both my attacks hit?
Yes.
Cool. Alright, so 2d10 plus 6, and then.
This is on the Druid, yeah?
Yeah. And the Divine Favor adds 1d4 extra. Or 2d4, I guess, because they both hit.
Divinely.
Divinely. Just pull Sigrun and just fucking obliterate someone.
Arkil used to do it.
There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
So plus 6. So. Oh, fucking hell. 3 of those were 1s.
Okay.
So 10, 12, 18 damage.
You sound so disappointed.
That you cut his fucking head off.
Yeah, you basically like run him right through.
Yeah, but like. That's with 3 1s. Imagine what I could have done without. Yeah, but anyway.
Alright, yeah. So you run your you basically run your blade from one side to the other on this druid, and he is
Given how long the thing is, I'm basically just imagining like
Yeah.
sweep up, cut him in half kind of thing.
Yeah, so
I
he
was,
is.
I was gonna try and like stop him from
Dunsky.
dying to interrogate, but okay.
All right.
Well, I mean, he may, depending on how many hit points he had left over, he may.
With him dying, what happens to the other things?
They are still kicking.
Did I actually kill him, or
yeah.
is he just unconscious?
Oh, you killed the fuck out
You
of him.
killed the shit out of it.
Yeah, it's very hard to just immobilize somebody with a glaive. Glaven.
Glaven.
Oh man, I'm pretty sure we made this joke last time.
Glaven.
Nalak.
Oh, is there anything? Oh, all the other creatures were up
They're on
the
the,
thing.
the
Okay.
walkway thing still.
I was gonna say, because if there's anything 5 feet, I'm gonna shove
There's
it
not.
as well.
Narlag just like screams. No, I can't do it. It's too cheesy. No,
Do
I'm
it.
just gonna shoot like.
Do it.
No, David. No.
There's still that one. There's still that one that's like 30 feet away as well.
Yep.
Okay, and then there's 5 up.
Well,
Yep.
it would be getting
Okay.
closer, wouldn't it? Because it's not afraid anymore.
Yeah, move it up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
It's not as fast as the average human-sized person. It's still pretty quick for a plant.
I would
Really,
hope so.
it's the Usain Bolt of plants.
Oh god. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot 2 of the shooty twig blights.
Yep. They will have a little bit of extra armor because of cover.
They're all good. Gooder than that.
A 10 and a
I told you to roll good.
10 and a 16.
16 will hit.
Okay, cool.
Asshole.
That's an 8.
8. Alright.
Does it explode?
No.
It doesn't explode.
These ones are a little bit more chunky.
Oh.
Ooh, they have more than 4 hit
I thought
points.
they were
They-
skinnier.
Sorry?
I thought they were skinnier.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm gonna move in and like stand above the druid dude.
Mm-hmm.
Just like because I'm also right behind a paladin now.
Yep.
Need shield.
Sounds
And
good.
you're getting the +3.
Rin.
Well, I mean, oh man, would this count as missiles?
Yes.
I can do deflect missile.
Okay.
I mean, I can't do fucking shit to these things anyway. It's like I have no range capability.
Yeah, but
Yes,
can't you
darts.
just jump up on the thing and...
Don't
Okay.
want to.
But I'm
No,
not.
no.
But I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
I'm going to take a dodge action,
Rin, could you please attack some of them at least?
and I'm going to move back over to the cart.
To be fair, so far he hasn't had to.
It's a good point.
Like,
He's just been walking through this battlefield. Everything's been dying around him. He's perfectly fine.
I walk on sunshine. Whoa.
I believe the universe will find a way to make the situation right.
Well, it's them up next, so they're going to put 5 shots into you because that's what their next target is. So you're +2 AC, is that right? Or is it? No, it's
18
18.
with disadvantage.
2 hits.
Okay, well, one of them I'm going to use my reaction to deflect missiles.
Yep.
The attack is reduced by 1d10 plus 5 plus 8.
Okay. Oh, and if you reduce the damage to 0, you can throw it back, can't you?
Yes.
Okay.
What's the damage on one of them?
So. Oh, no. That's a total of 5. Sorry,
What?
6.
Well, it's already going to be 13 plus a d10, so I catch whatever this fucking thing is.
God, there's so much overlap, you would think it would, like, carry over the second one, probably.
I can throw it back.
You can throw it back. I think you can spend a key to throw it back, right?
Oh yeah, I'm not doing that.
Well, I mean, I have a spear. I was about to chuck it at one of them, so...
So you just like, and the other one does 5 damage because I can't roll for shit. All right, Halaman. Or Ulrich. Ulrich.
This is actually fun.
It is
As much as I enjoy trolling the social situations with Rin, trolling the combat situations with him is very fun as well.
I am going to lay on hands for me.
You're making a Robert.
It's a beer mug with legs.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to lay on hands for me to get my extra hit points back, so the armor works again.
I don't think you can recover temporary hit
Can
points.
you
on
not
that.
do that? Okay. Oh, then screw that then. I'm going to jump from my horse onto the...
Alright, athletics.
Oh, isn't it a shame it's athletics? Uh, 14.
Yeah, you sort of leap, grab hold, and sort of clamber.
Yep,
Clamber
that's
up
just
the
a
side.
movement.
That's part of your movement, yeah.
Yeah, okay, and then I go over to one of them and attack it.
Sure can. Let's just play Whack Up Light.
The minimum one is that'd be 18.
Yeah.
All right, and then I'm going to do one attack on each on two. Are they spaced apart?
You've
Okay.
got enough distance to be able to get
Okay.
on
Why don't you just see if you kill one of them with the first one?
Because then you can move up and get.
10 plus 3, so 13 plus 6.
One's killed.
Okay, yeah. 1 plus 1 plus 6, so 8.
That's fine. Another one's taken. So we've got 2 that have taken 8. One's dead. All right.
Oh, and I bash it
Sure.
because I can.
And so it's prone now.
Yeah.
To make it a little bit harder for the 2 other people at range to hit it.
Don't worry about it.
One other person at range. All right, now like
How many are left?
there is 4 up there. One that you'd already shot with Eldritch Blast. One that he attacked and then knocked down, but did fail to kill. And then 2 uninjured one, and one that's been completely smushed.
Is there any way I can angle it so that I'm not in the radius for a destructive spell, but everything else is?
Oh yeah, totally cast that on me. I don't care.
I know.
Okay, if that's the case, yes.
Like a ball?
Is it? A,
Yeah, like
oh
some
wait,
kind
what?
of sphere.
Is it a dex save?
No.
Oh, okay.
Constitution.
Ah, okay. Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
And also possibly get the entrance.
What?
Well, just like so that the one coming in also might get hit.
That means it's going to cover all of you, because you're all inside it at the moment.
Is there a back door?
Yes, but that's not the way the cart will go.
I don't care. I'm just gonna like take a step out the back door and cast it in the room.
Okay, you don't know
Like,
what's out the back door.
we have
You might
honestly
be
got
walking
this,
out
like-
into out that back door to like 5 other druids.
There is a door at the back of the room, and as you're sort of looking in, it's off to the right, and on the pack wall. That's currently closed.
You do you though.
Yeah, like I'm gonna take a step out there
All right.
See what's in that
Why do you
room.
want to hurt Rin?
because he's not doing anything.
The fuck did I ever do to you?
Nothing. You did nothing.
And that's exactly.
You head into this through that door, and you're met with a up ahead of you. There is a spiral staircase that leads both up and down from where you currently are, and then there's a door off to the right hand side.
Okay, so there's nothing that's like immediately dangerous around me.
Not right in that room right now. No.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna like point into the room with the barrels and then just like cast Sickening Radiance again.
Okay. What was the save?
Constitution DC 15.
Alright, I'm going to do this in.
How big is this? Yeah.
30 feet.
That's going to cover that entire room. So you 2 are going to need to take it as well.
Do I get your +3 still?
Are you within 10 feet? Because
Yeah.
I went up onto the
You would be.
walkway.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your save? What's the DC?
15 Constitution.
Please have a good con. Please have a good
Oh,
con.
I'm good.
Okay, first one saves. Second one saves. Third one fails. Fourth one saves. So,
Did we
It's half
establish
damage.
last time that it doesn't do half damage?
Well, we established it did half damage.
we did do half damage on it last time.
So it's 14 damage at maximum.
Okay, so the 3 that failed die, and the half damage also kills, so all 4 of them are died.
Yay!
Because the one that passed was one of the ones
And
that
we
were already
take
taking
7
damage.
damage.
Yep. And then, like, I'm just gonna let it pass, because, you know, I'm in the interest of just saving time at this point.
Okay.
Wait, so you got
We're going to have words about this later, Narlag.
Yeah.
We're going to have words about you. Sorry. We're going to have words about you also not fighting them. Sorry. It doesn't matter that they weren't a threat to you. They were a threat to my boy.
Do you have any AoE dex spells? Because that would be better for me than
Why?
because I can use my shield to negate damage,
Yeah,
and
no.
I'm pretty sure as a monk he can.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
I'm past the point
Um,
of trying to get him not to hurt me anymore.
You,
it's an abusive.
when you cast that
relationship.
spell, you also hear the sound of a horse in the stables next door.
Oh yeah, my horse probably dead by now.
I
Wouldn't
think
it?
your horse would have
Yeah.
taken fatal damage.
God damn, that's 2 horses in the same day.
But you hear one of the horses in the stables also like
Not,
panicky whinnying.
not dead, but like
Not dead,
going,
but-
what the fuck? What the fuck?
Not in a good way.
Poor horse.
While you hear another horse dying.
Yeah, but that's a summoned horse. It doesn't care.
I suggest we get this wagon out of here now.
I think we still have one twig blight left.
Yeah, what's
Oh, yeah.
it like?
who's yeah, is it still
It's
in
his
combat?
turn, so-
Oh, okay, it's still, yeah.
It's actually goes to Rin. There is one little twig blight that's sort of sitting outside the door, ready to walk in. If you would like to have your one attack,
You should just totally leave it.
or just leave it.
Let's leave it.
It wanders in and attacks the paladin who's on the ground now.
Am I?
Well, you're not on your horse.
Yeah, but I was up on the walkway.
True. So your horse is dead. So it's going.
I mean,
going
it's
for Rin.
welcome to attack me.
Closest one to it. No, Nalak will be the closest one to it. No, it's not. It is Rin.
Yeah, I'm at the back of the building.
Which it misses because I just looked at the dice that I rolled. Because why would it fucking hit it? Why would Rin get hit by anything?
Like, we have the ultimate dodge tank. It's like
You're way too entertained by this.
it's like rogues in Burning Crusade. I'm just gonna cast
Okay.
evasion and dodge everything.
That's sort of how Demon Hunter tanks work now. They're parry tanks. They have armor, but they're supposed to be
Alright.
parrying all the time.
Now, like from where you're standing, you can hear in the room next over to you just the sound of like liquid sort of sloshing, and the sounds of like liquid being transferred. It's like the pouring into like a larger vat.
Oh wait, did that thing die?
No, but I'm just explaining what you
Okay.
can hear at the moment.
Okay.
Boys, our work ain't done here. We got some more stuff downstairs. Or was it downstairs? Or was
No,
it?
it's in the room right next to you, basically. As you're standing looking at that spiral, well, if you're looking back towards where the wagon is, it's on your left-hand side. Is the room directly to your left-hand side is where you can hear the sound.
Okay. So, like, go through the door, turn right, there's a room there, and to the left, there's a staircase.
That's right, yeah.
Okay.
It's the paladin's turn now. If
I throw a spear at it.
Sure.
14.
Yes.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure just your strength.
yeah,
Strength
yeah.
skill there. So, yeah, that one's...
Da 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 da.
You
There we
get
go.
2 experience points. Because they're fucking twig blights, so worth nothing.
There was like 30 of them, though.
Yeah, I know. Alright.
I took out a human. He's going to be worth at least 5 experience points.
Out of combat in initiative order now, so what would you like to do?
I'm gonna investigate the guy's body.
Yeah, I'll come
The
over and do that too.
druid?
Oh, and a heal up as well.
Alright.
Anyone need healing?
Actually, I should probably summon Dave so I can. heal
I
up properly.
can touch you in a very special way that makes you heal.
I wouldn't say no to some special touching.
No, like just grows a pair of boobs. Sure thing.
How much special touching?
If you want to sling me a sweet 16 worth of holy light, I wouldn't say no to that.
Sure, done.
Bams.
Does that get you up?
That's
Full?
that fills me up.
Cool.
I've got like 42 hit points out of my 64.
What's your plans?
I think we should take this cart and leave this place.
I don't believe our work is done yet.
Our work is to get the cart.
Our work is to also rid this farm of the blight.
No, it is not. Our work is to get the cart and take it back to the village of Kret. That is why we are here.
They did request our full assistance.
Who did?
The people who actually run the vineyard.
No, they didn't request our assistance. They simply said that the cart that we are looking for is here, and we are free to take it, which is now here, and we can take it.
Did they actually request about, like, us?
Didn't actually mention about clearing the whole place out.
Oh, okay.
We will not get anything for doing this. I understand this is things are a mercantile exchange for you. We will not receive any benefits by clearing this place out.
Well, I certainly would. And I can help pass those benefits on to you if you like.
Try not to leave enemies at our back. I think we should take them out.
From my standpoint, this would help me establish a very firm relationship with a very reputable alcohol alcohol market within Barovia. This is highly valuable to one such as myself.
So I don't like leaving evil creatures unslain. So
Have
I'd say
you done your detect evil thing? Or is that only once per...
I mean, I can do it again.
if you wanted to? I can't remember.
So wait, you said there was stuff...
I said there was, like, something in the area.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm, like, summoning Dave again.
Screw it. I'll do a detect evil then.
Detect good and evil, you definitely get pings of... you get a ping of evil in the next room. Because you get location of it as well, don't you? Or just get the sense within 60...
Anything... I know the location of celestial fiends and undead within 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit vague. Other than that, I can just detect good and evil. I don't know.
There is definitely evil about.
I'm also excluding Dave. Although
Dave's
he's
not there at the moment.
Okay, then yeah.
Dave's not here, man.
Yeah. Okay. Then, all right. Then that's settled it. We're taking this place.
Yeah.
If I'm detecting evil and Dave's not around, then that settles it. I'm staying.
Alright, well, Dave's about to appear.
Takes 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, he's just sitting there, like, with the
Do you need
12
12 hit points or less?
Yes. I would very much appreciate
Cool.
12 hit points.
Well, that's all my on hands for the day.
Cool. Yeah. No, it's just gonna sit there going, da 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 da. 10 minutes.
Just doing 10 minutes of Girl from Ebenezer.
Exactly.
God, to get my horse costs an hour, and my horse isn't half as useful as.
Speaking of which,
You can't ride Dave into battle.
he just hasn't found the right saddle.
You'd need to have little holes cut for the eye stalks.
Yeah.
You might have an eye stalk coming up between your legs.
So.
That looks inappropriate.
Totes inappropriate.
I would like at some point for you to cast your horse summoning spell into my ring of spell storing.
It's a very personal question.
I
I think you're going to have to play that out in character.
If you don't mind, would you kindly put your horse in my ring?
Okay. So I can't make dirty jokes, but you can. No.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
why I'm on this side of this screen thing.
Well, fine. Be that way.
Okay. So, 10 minutes? You're going to take 10 minutes to summon Dave?
I'm assuming we're taking like 10 minutes just to like heal and like examine. The
Oh
body
wait,
and
no, it
stuff.
is only 10 minutes. Why did I think it was an hour? Okay.
Okay.
It is 10 minutes to cast Steve.
Alright.
That was from my last character.
Dave pops back into existence.
Ah, God. There's light. What? Why? Why do you always bring me out? And there's light. You know I like caves.
Alright. Welcome back, Dave.
Come, fiend. Let's take out these, whatever.
Other fiends.
Well, yeah, these other fiends.
I ain't no fiend.
Is he?
No,
Aberration.
he's an aberration.
Oh, close enough.
No, very different.
Okay. Current situation is you got the loading dock where you had the last fight. On the eastern side of that is where there is a stable, which has obviously been somewhat...
We should probably check out that horse and make sure it's alive.
Checking outside on the horse here, we're going into the stables. There's actually 2 stable pens, and there's 2 draft horses in there. The one on the right hand side is looking a little sickly. I can see it looking a little bit worse for wear. The other one would have been out of range of the aura, but they're both alive.
That's good.
One's going to need a little bit of healing at some point if you want to use it in the short term.
There, girl. There. Everything's gonna be alright.
It reacts strongly to your form, by the way. A hobgoblin is kind of a scary. It's definitely reeling back and pushing back into the back of the stable and looking quite scared and a little on the aggressive side.
Nala looks for some oats.
Yeah, there's barrels there.
Just holds it out with mage hand.
It looks at the oats, but it is stuck to the back of the room at the moment. It randomly just felt like it nearly died for no apparent reason.
You keep alienating people with your sickening radiance. People and animals.
As you're walking around from the stables, you see down the hill a little bit. You can see I forgot the names, like Erwin and Davian are looking up the hill to see how you're doing.
Nala's gonna give him a wave. Like, wave him on over. Come on over, boys! Eating's good.
They both shift into raven form and fly over and sort of perch on top of the stables and sort of
Show-offs.
and one of them sort of pecks at the eave of it a little bit and then sort of looks at you.
Well, we have cleared out most of the twig blights in the area, but there appears to be something else in the area. We're not quite certain of its nature.
Owen shifts back out, so sort of leaning, sitting on the guttering with his legs hanging over the edge, and it's like
He's a jaunty figure.
It's funny if he did that and then the gutter just collapsed because his weight suddenly he became a normal sized human.
And he's you guys still owe me for the attempt on my family's life, so if you could clean the rest of that out, then we can conclude some business.
It wasn't so much of an attempt, but I agree, you know.
Oh no, you were quite successful.
Yes.
You guys, go on.
Well, I mean, we were going to do this anyway.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yes. Alright, Rin, if you would like to stay here and do nothing again, then we'll be off. Come on, Ulrich. David, let's go pop a cap.
Do you really say that?
No.
It sounds like he just said that.
Yeah.
You did actually just say those words.
Yeah.
Alright.
Also, it's a good thing my guy's not stubborn, because I was very willing to do this, and then the guy's like, go on, you I deserve that you guys do this. I'm like,
So, from the...
Wait, your guy's not stubborn?
well, he's not, okay, he is a bit stubborn, but he's not like, what's the word I'm looking for? Petty, I guess.
Your guy's not petty?
Okay.
He doesn't
From the
see
front of the
such
building where you walked up from, you saw the loading bay there, stable off to the left. There's also a set of stairs leading into a room that's just off to the side of the loading bay, and then there's also like a veranda section off to the right, which has on the back of the veranda area there is a set of doors that leads into the building as well.
So the sound that you heard, or the where you sense the evil coming from, I should probably do this in character.
Pedantic.
Where exactly did you sense the evil coming from?
Within the building. You do, if you don't get particular pings
Okay.
on evil, go by your description, you get the sense that there is evil within the building. But I don't think it sounded like you get actual pings on location.
Yeah, unless it's celestial fiend or undead.
Yeah.
Raven creatures. What is in that building?
And
One of them is not currently a raven.
yeah,
They are raven creatures.
Yeah, they are raven. I agree with that.
Erwin's like, Dad, you want to give some explanation? And the older one sort of shifts as well. It's like, there's some of those druid folk. They brought in swarms of those little creatures and drove us out.
What did you do to spark the ire of these druid creatures?
We did nothing.
I am skeptical of that.
Okay. But as it currently stands, they drove us out.
What is in that building?
That's the winery. That's where we produce the. It's our home and our livelihood. Where we crush grapes, ferment, barrel, load.
I guess we take one as prisoner to see why they came. Let's see how well they do up against us. The last one didn't fare very well. Actually, realistically, he was up on a thing. I then chopped him onto the ground and then just shield bashed him and then hit him once and he died.
But
so.
canonically, he was dumb. So.
Yes, true. But we didn't know.
Yeah, that druid was real stupid.
Yeah.
No barkskin? Who does that? Stupid druids do that.
Stupid druids. Rin's just waiting around to see what you guys are going to do.
You got multiple methods of ingress.
Unless there are any other suggestions given, I'm basically just going to barge my way through the front door.
Yeah, well, Ulrich, if you wouldn't mind taking the front, I believe that might be the best way of doing this. Given that Rin is more of a pacifist in combat all of a sudden, and you can actually take a couple of hits versus me, who am a little bit more on the squishy side.
I'm going to cast
Huh?
Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith. What'd that do?
Give me 2 more AC.
What does that do?
So I'm just going to add +2.
What's that do?
What'd that do? What'd that do?
How do I add 2? Add 2. Oh, well, anyway, so my armor's now 23. I'm basically just going to go straight up to the door and just start
Which door?
just bash it. Didn't you say there was a door leading into the...
There's multiple doors. There's one from the veranda where the grape crushing vats are. There is one that is sort of leading into a room that's sort of to the western side of the loading dock. There's also a door that's where Narlag wandered into when he fired in that sickening radiance.
Did the evil seem more stronger from any particular...
All sort of to the western side of the loading bay.
Alright, I'm going that direction.
Alright. Through the veranda? Where do you want to go?
Yeah, through, yeah.
So you clamber up onto the veranda area, and there is these 3 large, sort of wide barrel setups. You can see sort of a bit of the staining of grape juice and bits and pieces. This is the wine crushing vats, the actual ones where they sort of stand there and trudge down. And then...
Sorry, what was that motion for it?
Want it again?
No, I'm good.
No, we're good.
Actually, no, don't. One more time. Cool.
And then behind them to the southern side, there's a double set of sliding doors where that would be leading into the building proper.
I'm going to go up to the double doors, or
Yep.
the sliding doors, and
Push them.
do they
Start
do they
smashing
open?
them down.
Are they locked
Handle.
or are they?
Okay.
Okay.
Just push. Try and push him.
Yeah, I'm just going to open one of them.
Okay.
And unleash hell.
The doors slide open into a large room. There are, looking into there's 4 large vats that are a good 10 to 15 feet tall. They're a good 10 feet wide each as well. And they are being fed into from a raised level. There is a wild-looking figure hunched over the westernmost cask, which is the one closest to you.
Sorry, just as an aside, but I would have gone and picked up my spear back from killing.
Oh,
everything,
yeah,
so,
sure.
yeah. Just make sure.
Unless it goes into somewhere precarious, I assume you jump down and pick it up. Okay. There is a wild-looking figure hunched over the westernmost cask, pouring a flask of thick syrup into it. They wear a gown made of animal skins and a headdress with goat horns. Her hair is long and unkempt. Suddenly you see something skittering. You also see a couple more twig blights that are sort of skittering around on the floor level, on your level.
Ooh,
Sort of-
I'm really scared of them.
yes.
Is there anyone nearby claiming to
Um,
have been in
A couple of them sort of spot you, and then they skitter
Not
off
bad,
through a crack underneath the stairs.
Look what you made me do. You made me quote Monty Python. You son of a bitch. Sorry, Ryan.
I guess roll initiative.
I haven't spotted you yet. They're concentrating on the paw.
On the walk over here, Rinna's going. I've been trying to reconcile previous actions with going into another fight right now, and Rinna's walking over, going, since my traveling companions are set on this course, I guess we have no other alternative than to violently murder everybody left in this building.
We do not have to murder.
Regrettable as it may be, I will carry out this action.
We do not have to murder them, alright?
No, we do. That is what we will. That is what we will. How we will resolve this.
I chose
You
to...
have set this course. We will carry it through.
I chose to murder the twig blights. I did not choose to murder any humanoids.
Not murder.
One thing you also hadn't noticed, there is 4 swarms of ravens perched up in the rafters.
Interesting. Alright, well that woman's about to gain a spear.
You should blow up the ravens. You're real good at that.
How far away is she?
Can I see that room?
15 feet up.
I imagine
And-
we're within.
Yeah, like, where are we
15
in
feet
relation-
away, so yeah, about 20 feet away.
Where are we in relation to him?
Where are you in relation to him?
Like, I was assuming like we were like right behind him.
Yeah, I would assume so too. I basically just opened the door, seen the woman, like seen everything, and then just gone spear, throw.
Launch your spear.
I get to 17.
Roll your damage.
Where are we? Why can't I see? That one. 10.
10 damage. Okay. She sort of catches this spear in the arm, sort of looks up, sees you three, and then like runs across the upper catwalk, and then disappears up and around.
That woman stole my spear. I'm gonna go in and get it back. I assume now we roll initiative.
Nope.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
How far
move in.
away?
Yeah, I'm gonna move
like
in.
the catwalk goes up, right? So she ran up a catwalk.
She was on the catwalk. The catwalk
Okay.
has got access from somewhere else.
Okay.
Actually, you can see in the middle of the room. There is a set of stairs that lead up to the catwalk. So you got
Is there a spot?
that stairs, that.
How far away is like a closest spot on the catwalk?
If you went up the stairs,
No.
what?
On the catwalk. Yeah.
10 feet away. Sorry, 20 feet away.
Right, I'm gonna misty step.
Yep.
To like, it needs to be a spot I can see.
Yep.
So like a spot like where she went on the catwalk.
And then you're gonna shake your little tush.
I'm teleporting to chase after her.
Yep. So you teleported up. Yeah, you've got a bit of space.
Silvery mists appear around me, and I bamf and appear on the catwalk near where she disappeared out of sight.
Yep.
In chase.
All right. And you want to continue your said chase?
Yeah. Look what I'm chasing. Running away from the rest of the party.
Okay.
Just gonna do dodge again.
No, we're violently murdering these people, as is your wish.
I didn't want to violently murder any.
And
human.
yet here we are.
Oh damn!
Savage, yo. All right. So you're following along.
Yeah.
You're
You're gonna get murdered by a witch.
That's fine. You move at pace. You run along the sort of the southern wall, which is the longer wall. Yeah, and every 15 feet or so, you pass on your left hand side. There's a vat, and you can see like a short little walkway in an area where you can pour liquids into the top of each of these vats.
I did misty step to catch up to her, by the way.
Oh yeah. And then the catwalk then continues up the eastern wall. Goes
And
up
I'm
a set of
very
stairs.
fast.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm describing all this. I'm just giving you. Please stop. You don't have to be a jerk out of when you're not actually speaking.
I kind of do.
You just get stuck in the character. You got to keep on going with it. There's a small set of stairs that lead up a little bit further, and then a doorway on the right, which has the door is hanging open, and you can see ahead of you a bit of a catwalk and 4 or 5 beam boards that have been crushed through, and below you can see the laden wagon.
So we're back in the other room.
This is led out to the catwalk that runs
before.
around through the loading bay. You hear footsteps sort of running through off onto your left, and you see a not a book. It's not a bookshelf. It's like a notice board sort of set up. There's got a whole pile of notes and everything on shipments. So sort of the whole wall sort of slowly shuts,
The wall closed?
like it was swinging on a hinge.
Okay.
Basically, with that, you spotted what would have been a secret door. They'd just been closing behind you, and because you caught up, had you not been so quick, you would not have spotted that.
Because I'm quick, guys.
She must be pretty damn quick too, because monks are like some of the fastest.
So you got a good 20 odd feet go on him, like
Even with
head
his
start.
step.
Yes, he said that. He included that in his math.
Okay.
Everything's above board. There's no need to. There's no need to second guess the dungeon master.
Yeah.
I'll call back to these salty folk. The mysterious figure went through this way, companions.
Is there anything else there?
Does she
Like
still
the other
have my
pictures?
spear in her?
The few twig lights that were there, that were skidding around that he saw, basically saw him and bolted.
Nice.
I'm calling back to you guys, and then I guess I'm going to investigate the room, looking for. Does it look like I can smash that wall down?
Looks like if you get like a blade or something into the side of it, you could probably pull it back open. You can see where it's closed.
I don't have a blade.
Mr. Wren,
What
tear down
about-
that wall.
Someone like me. How far? Well, like.
It's going to take you a little bit to catch up, but you can catch up at this point.
Yeah. Then I run over to him. She still has my spear. I want that back.
You can also follow some of the blood drops that are left behind from Lady with spear in his shoulder.
Can Dave use his telekinetic ray to try and open that door?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Can he choose to do that?
Well,
Outside of combat, he can choose.
Yeah, if the target is an object weighing 10 pounds or less that isn't being worn or carried, the gaze moves up to 30 feet in any direction.
But do you not have to roll for ice stalks, or?
Nope.
Okay.
Or, especially if I'm doing, very specifically using telekinesis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's basically mage hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the door sort of just pulls open enough that you can then you can just get hold of the edge and pull it open. Looking into that room,
They went through this way.
This room contains a 4-poster bed. It's a headboard covered with the likeness of a giant raven. A soft black rug covers the floor between the bed and the door. In the corners to the south wall stand 2 slender wardrobes with a tapestry of a church hanging on the wall between them. Beneath the tapestry sits a handsomely carved rocking cradle. To the north, under the window, is a plain desk and chair. Other furnishings include a wooden chest and a freestanding mirror in a wooden frame. And to follow on with that, there is also blood drops from this secret door that you're coming through to the actual door to the bedroom on the far end of the room.
The chase is afoot.
Oh, we are on foot, yes.
It's not funny when we do that. It's just hurtful. I don't know. It's been a long day.
It has.
Follow the blood,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Smash the mirror on the way through just because fuck it.
Alright. So, you're back all together as one group?
Yeah.
Okay. You head through the door from the bedroom, and it opens up into a kitchen and dining room. And on the far side of this, This room contains a rectangular table surrounded by 8 chairs, an L-shaped cupboard and a floor-to-ceiling closet pantry. Next to the pantry is a small iron stove, and in the far end of the room is a elven woman trying to pull a spear out of her shoulder.
You think that's the same woman?
It's possible.
She sort of pulls it out,
Second,
throws
the second
because
ring.
I'm pretty sure your spear will be metal tipped, right? She
I'm-
throws it at the ground, sort of spits at it, and then sort of you see her run her hand over herself, and like her skin just like shifts into like this barky texture.
I cast
Oh,
hold
she
I
person.
mean,
remembers to do it this time.
And I
so
cast
she has a
hold person.
bark skin. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
I cast hold person on her.
All right, roll it.
I don't need to.
Oh, you don't.
DC 15.
What's the actual number? Sorry, what's the actual? That's a 1. Doesn't matter.
Yay!
It's a whole person. So she gets part way through. I'm assuming you're doing this to try and. The bark skin goes off. I'm gonna have that happen, but before anything else happens, she is held.
Rin's gonna fling himself bodily at her and smack her with his staff. Just like immediately into belligerent violence.
Okay. Which I think you get advantage now because she's held, right?
Yes.
She's paralyzed, right?
Well, actually, no. Any hit is a crit on hold person.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Rules reference. Paralyzed. Automatically fails the dex. Attack rolls against have an advantage.
Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if it's within 5 feet.
There you go.
Alright, well...
We had this situation the other day as well. Because whole person was the spell that...
Oh yeah, you did that, but you didn't actually, like, attack any of us.
Oh no, that one tiefling just fucking straight up died.
Yeah. Well, we didn't see how that played out. Alright, like, immediately giving chase and is gonna run up and, like, just fucking, like,
Alright.
two-headed and
Roll that
swing.
with advantage.
Doing this. This is what you've done.
And you specifically said two-handed, so you can't do flurry blows.
Sure I can.
I thought, like, two-handed was only...
Now as long as you made an attack.
Yeah,
It's-
flurry of blows just worked. Yeah.
You can do it, and then you can just, like, let go with one hand.
Ah, okay.
I don't have anything in the other hand.
Fair enough.
Anyway.
Alright.
I always assumed flurry of blows with a staff was basically just.
No,
Yeah,
flurry of blows
absolutely.
has to be unarmed attacks.
I thought you could do it with a staff.
No, you can't.
Nah.
Flurry of blows is unarmed attacks.
I'm sure there were. I mean, yeah. I'm
I have read the monk rules. So that is 26. Does that hit Ryan?
Yeah.
And so it's a crit anyway.
So how does that work?
I rolled 2 ones.
Lucky you got
Is
that
that
crit.
even right dice for it?
It's a D8.
Oh, I thought it was D6.
It's a D8 when it's two-handed.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that's 9 for the first one.
Okay, that still hurt.
And I rolled a 20 anyway.
Jesus.
6, 11, 18 for the second hit.
Okay. I don't think you need to keep on going.
She already did.
Oh yeah, because you already took 10 damage from the spear.
So
you-
Rin like runs into the room, jumps, hiya, smack, spin around completely, smack again, and then like I'm guessing the bark just crumbles.
Pretty much. And she goes down, like, jaw is, like, off to the side. She just basically goes down. I thought you were going to try and take a hostage.
Oh, like Narlag is immediately going and, like, trying to make sure that she doesn't bleed out.
No.
I'm pretty sure massive head
Rin
trauma.
is then like stomping on the thing. He's not letting anybody get in the way of this. We're committing violence on these people right now.
Ren, have you ever heard the phrase reasonable force?
What language do you guys know?
A few,
Yeah,
actually.
Sylvan and Common, right?
And Elvish.
And Elvish.
I know Common, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
Alright.
For memory, it was Celestial, Draconic, and Elvish.
Hey, you guys could all have a secret conversation in Elvish.
Well, it doesn't have to be secret.
Well, you three have a conversation,
Yes.
and then other people can't understand you.
And then he can look us
Mellow.
annoyedly.
Oh no, Elvish is the gutter tongue of this plains elves. I don't care about that.
You hear a male voice calling out from near the loading docks, but higher up. They're speaking in a tongue that you guys don't recognize.
Quickly, there are more people for us to kill here. And I'll head towards where that voice is coming from.
Rin, that's enough killing.
No. We're doing this.
There is no middle ground. It is all or nothing.
No middle sliders.
Okay.
Have you ever thought about becoming a paladin?
Actually, monk with, like, smite would be fucking powerful.
Okay, you make your way out there, and at the top, basically like holding on to the top of the winch crane that drops the things from the top. And so even from your second level point, it's still higher up. Hanging on to that, and sort of looking down into there is a sort of burlier male, similar sort of garb, though it's got like the whole like antlered cowl. But this guy here is holding a particularly gnarled staff made of like a black branch. But he's also got like almost like war paint in like red that also it could be blood or it could just be other bits and pieces like painted onto his face. Wild hair, rotted teeth. And and he's just babbling at you in a language you guys don't understand.
Rin then turns to Nala and is like, would you like to negotiate with this gentleman?
Yes. Actually, I have a thing for this. I like speak into his brain and go, "Please, sir, speak common or die."
And he's like looking around trying to work out where that voice came from, and then sort of heavily accented, "What are you fools doing?"
We were requested to clear out the blight from this area.
You can clear it out all you like. It'll be back.
Unfortunately, you will not.
And he sort of looks at you like quizzingly, like, "Why?"
I have a question.
Yes.
Is this guy? He's like on top of like a crane.
He's hanging onto the crane and then looking down in the hole, which the crane sort of leads.
So
down through.
where he is right now is sort of inaccessible. Like we can't like run up to him or anything like
You would
that.
have to climb the crane, like the actual winch works and everything like that.
Okay.
How far away
While,
is he?
while this conversation is going on,
Do you stab?
I can only do that once. But I'm going to tap my staff on the ground and
Okay.
cast Fly upon myself.
Okay.
Can you cast it anyways?
No,
Oh.
Okay.
that's not even me refusing. It doesn't let me do that.
Oh.
It's not how it works.
Not how it works, boys.
While this conversation is going on, you see the.
Meanwhile, 20 miles away.
Yeah. You see the staff that it's hanging on to. It's almost got like a smoky haze around it that keeps like shifting around, and it's actually you feel like uncomfortable looking at it.
Yeah, it's clearly the staff that's controlling that thing.
I'm gonna roll insight on that stuff.
Okay.
Well, like insight on him at least. That's a 19 plus 4.
What are you going for?
Like, is he like right in the head?
Are these all like just pretensions he's put about himself, or is he really this kind of person?
Like, says Mr. Nihilism.
Oh shit! That's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, like, is he in his right mind?
He appears to be.
Okay.
He doesn't seem to be in the control of someone else, if that's what you're going for.
Not yet.
He doesn't seem to be insane or anything like that. Unless you call druidism insanity. That's your own.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of reason to call druidism insanity. that's neither here nor there.
The metal for a start. Jesus.
I mean, really, what are you going to do without metal?
Folk rock. Solid reaction.
That joke was so bad, Mitch is allergic to it.
Actually, Corpiclani is really good.
But anyway, what was your... you were casting flying yourself? You've done
Casting
it?
fly myself while they're talking.
Yep.
Well, I don't have any other spell slots. Unless I was to use my ring. But that's got, like, a bigger nuke. Like, I have nuke, then I have bigger nuke. I'm not going to use bigger nuke. I'm going to use Dave. And hope he gets telekinesis ray.
Alright.
He got telekinesis ray.
Yep.
DC 12, wisdom and strength. One of them's fear, one of them's telekinesis.
They fail on both.
He gets pushed 30 feet.
In which direction?
Probably whatever direction is opposite Dave.
Okay.
Isn't he precariously on a something?
Essentially, in you got the on the ground floor. You got the loading bay. Then the next level up, you've got that catwalk thing which you pulled someone through by cutting out beneath them. Above that is the roof, and the roof has a hole cut in the middle of it where a crane is over the top and leads down
he's
so you
on
can
that,
look.
isn't he?
He's on the roof, hanging onto the top of the crane point, looking down the hole at you guys. So
now he's going to
push
get
him.
flung
Wouldn't the best
away
way-
from the building.
Wouldn't the best way to fling him would be down?
Yeah,
Wouldn't
but
it?
Dave can only push him away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's Team Rocket blasting off again.
So he's getting... is he getting shoved 30 feet diagonally in the air?
From your current position, he's getting...
He's going to
Well, basically, you lose vision of him. Actually, I'm going to do a strength check to see if he hangs on to it. No, he doesn't hang on to the actual
Does he say
crane.
Team Rocket blasting off again?
Probably in Druidic that you can't understand.
Yeah.
And Dave is going to, like, charge towards him.
With that, I'll take off and chase after him just to keep
Okay,
eyes on him.
so you manage to you see him sort of take off in the
Yeah, well, I'm
around
in follow,
direction.
but obviously I don't
You can't
move as
fly.
fast.
Uh,
Oh, that's right, yeah, because you're flying.
I
Yeah.
can fly.
Yeah, I forgot you were flying.
You take off through the hole and sort of dodging around the thing, and you just see this druid body just going like, ah, and there's like just pitched 30 feet and then just dropping off the far
If
side.
that's
of
the
the
only
stables.
noise he made, that would be the fun. Yeah, that would be the word. Ah.
Oh, it's like in Skyrim when you're getting attacked by a
You
guy. and
first
it's like,
throw dart him off the mountain.
But yeah, you basically Fulter dart him off the side of a fucking building. You threw him far enough. I was counting it out. It's 30 feet exactly to drop him off the side of the building. Yes. And yeah, he drops off the side of the building. You see him sort of disappear over the far side and take
Take
some
fall damage.
fall damage. Okay.
come on, let's go down the back.
And did he take some? What was the other thing that he hit him with?
Fear ray.
Okay, fear. Okay, there's no damage involved with that. But he's taken some.
Probably would have taken care of itself.
You're frightened until the start of the next turn.
But yeah, you fly over. Yeah.
Yep.
You see him sort of laying on the back, and the staff has fallen loose of his hand, and he's just sitting about 5-10 feet away from his right hand, and he's just like laying on the ground like he took a decent thump. He's alive, but he's sort of recovering from the fact that he just got flung off a building.
And he's also frightened, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he's also frightened.
I'm thinking I'm going to land next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Probably between him and the staff.
Good call.
I'm just wondering if I just want to sort of like knock the staff away, like with my foot. Would that be like an action or a bonus action, or would that
You can
just
do
be
that
like
as
a
bonus action,
whatever?
right? I'll do that as a bonus action, just
Alright.
like to kick it out of the road.
Yeah, just like land next to him, kick it away so it's not like near his grasp,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm between him and it. And then I'm kind of
As you kick it, you get this sort of cold wave, like a chill run through your spine, but then it sort of fades.
and yeah, so I'm gonna hit him. Like I'm thinking like a downwards plunging thing
Yep.
with the staff.
You know what? Try and knock him out, or just try and murderfy. Your decision.
It's look, I don't know. Rin's not a doctor. He just hits people. No, that's not true. He is like proficient in.
He's actually got proficiency in medicine.
No, he doesn't. I mean, he's like got pressure points and stuff. So
But because your staff would have like metal ends, wouldn't it? Or was it a Just
No.
a plain wooden staff.
Let's, I don't know.
Well, even then, a staff to the face, is not going to be
I'm
possible.
gonna hit him, and
Yeah,
you
hit him.
you tell me how it goes.
You're gonna hit him with your stick.
I got an advantage because he's.
Yep.
So it was a 24.
Yep.
13 damage.
Yeah.
22.
For the hit.
Yep.
Yep.
And another 14 damage.
Okay. You and like a series of like 2 like solid hits. It was like basically like crack like in the side in the.
He
in
no
the-
longer has a bottom jaw.
Basically like one good in the jaw and then one like in the middle of the forehead, and he's just like eyes roll back.
Man, these guys are pussies.
So it's like Luke Cage where he just taps someone on the head and they fall unconscious.
These aren't that
Yeah.
big attacks. They're a D8
So
plus.
he's unconscious if you want him to be unconscious. You could coup de grace him if you want to,
Well, I mean, like,
or just let him die of a brain hemorrhage.
I'm good with that.
cool. Like, I take it we're heading outside.
Yeah, I mean, I would have gone running after. Yeah. How long does it take us to get there?
It doesn't take you too
Yeah.
long. It's a bit windy to sort of make your way sort of back.
You
through the
could have
building.
dropped down off the catwalk, like
You can always do
carefully.
that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
drop down.
I'm very high athletics.
When you drop down into the loading bay, you sort of hear a little bit more of the skittering of twig flights, and they are just keeping their distance from you now,
Okay, good.
Okay, because yeah, if I happen to, I'm just going to kick them as we run by if I see any.
which would probably be enough to kill half of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, you make your way around the side. There is Rin with an unconscious, I was going to say dwarf, druid, and this, black, gnarled staff.
I have immobilized this creature. We can murder him now at our convenience.
I think it's best that we seek that the owners of the vineyard get an opportunity to query them.
Again, that was not a requirement of this mission.
There was a lot that was not a requirement of this mission.
You
I
hear
would
the
like to
sound
know
of, like,
why
2
they've
sets
taken
of,
over this.
of raven wings sort of flutter down. Flutter? That's not a sound a raven makes.
Flutter works.
Flutter works. It
Just
seems
go
to
and-
be
go and pick out on
graceful
these
for a
things,
raven.
Ryan. Don't second guess it.
But yeah, it sort of lands beside you, and the 2 forms transform back next to you. Like, let us keep him. If you can get rid of that, and he's pointing at the staff.
Allow me, and like mage handing, like picking it up and like bringing it over to his cart for study.
Okay, not destroying it.
Do you have invest?
I
Oh wait, what
don't
is
know
it?
if I can destroy it.
Maybe we should destroy it.
You would have Arcana, surely.
I would have Arcana, but
I
like
did get a cold feeling when I kicked it away. If that is of any difference to your treatment of the staff.
it may very well be. Fuck it. Like,
Why don't we
let's-
give it to the dragon to break it over his knee?
Magic items typically are not able to be destroyed over one's knee.
Well, we won't know
Yeah,
until he tries.
But a lightning breath to the at a magical item is probably gonna.
Well, I'm gonna try and study it from what I can.
If I detect, oh wait, that's right. You were just saying there's no pinpoint on direction, is there, for detect evil? It's just a generic evil. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, do I get the evil off the druid or the item?
You would get the... Okay.
But there's no way to say.
I believe this staff is an evil item.
Oh yeah,
If that makes any difference.
It was more which yeah. I'm gonna go up to the druid, like basically, I've got enough medicine that I can kind of make sure he's gonna survive, but not
Roll that
but still be
medicine check.
unconscious, and then probably
Just break his arms and legs first.
19,
Alright, you managed to stabilize him.
Yeah.
So he's, and...
but not conscious.
Yeah, that's,
Like,
that's what stabilizing
yeah,
is.
yeah.
You undid all my hard work.
Oh, don't
You've
worry.
not balanced to your hard work.
And then make sure he doesn't have any weapons, and then tie him up and stuff.
The weapon that he had is now currently being walked over to a cart by a hobgoblin with magic hands.
Yeah. Well, I what's the word I'm looking for? Hog tie him and just
How would I know that's the word you're looking for?
Alright. Darian and Erwin are with you two still, right? You guys haven't followed along?
So why is this guy here? Like, why did they take over your? They're not a winery, are they? Yeah, they are. Yeah, why did they take
Winery
over
vineyard.
your winery? I thought they did beer.
Maybe they were upset about the lies you're telling about a wizard being here.
Look, that's just a catchy name. People like wizards.
Oh, it's a catchy name. I see.
And
I did
do
not
you-
get that initially.
So is there some sort of rift in the shapeshifter world? Like he's a shapeshifter and you're a shapeshifter. Like, are they?
Why do you think he's a shapeshifter?
He's a druid. I'm just generalizing, basically. Yeah.
Did I miss him shifting shapes?
Well, no, like druid. I equate druids with being able to transform into stuff.
It's fair.
I believe these guys are somewhat responsible for why some of our vines are not working.
But why?
So that's our-
Why?
I mean, I haven't
roll
tasted your.
persuasion.
I haven't tasted your. Oh, I'm good at that. I haven't
You're probably
tasted your
good.
wines,
We're
but
good at persuasion if it involves a hammer.
It's charisma.
it's charisma, so it's 19.
19.
It's
My
very,
intimidation is the same as my.
Look, don't let this little company secret get out, but the vines were supported with gems. The magic gems that helped these rows of vines grow in the way they do. But quite some time ago, one of them was dug up and
How
stolen.
many gems?
3. Or each one of them is responsible for each of our varieties of wine.
So you have given that only about a third of your vines are currently surviving. You've lost 2.
Yes. Well, actually now, all 3.
Interesting.
One of them was taken only a couple of days ago. That's where my family are off at the moment. They're trying to hunt down where it's been taken. The other 2, one was taken several months ago, which is the vines that are looking pretty poorly. The other one was taken a good year or so ago, which are the rows of vines that have been just about completely dead.
And these gems provide protection, or what do they do?
Nourishment in this poorer soil. The blight and the contamination of this entire place gets everywhere.
well, it seems like this is the rightful comeuppance for you trying to disrupt the natural order in this way.
There's nothing about this place that's natural. We'll try to bring order back to it by bringing better life to it.
Isn't
These
it?
must be very powerful holy relics indeed.
I believe so.
How
They've
would
been in
it-
my family. They've been in the ground with my family's vineyard for generations.
Interesting. Do you have any? So this one that was taken recently, who took it, or you? And you didn't have an extra guard on it or anything like that. Given
It's just my family. Like,
Is Narlak still there, or is he like off examining?
you went off to examine the thing.
What'd you find? What'd you find with the staff?
I don't know. What have I
You
found?
playing with it? You pushing buttons?
It's definitely magic. It gives you a very, very every time you touch it, you get a very creeped out feeling to it. It doesn't look like it's been particularly crafted. It looks like it's just a branch of a particularly
Scary tree.
arcane tree, scary tree, the scary tree.
The scary tree.
Go on, activate it.
Use it, 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 use it.
Use it.
Do it.
Go on, do
Go
it.
on. It'll be great.
Go on, do it.
Such power.
Yeah, do it.
All you could ever imagine, just be using this stuff.
I need to find out if there's something I can summon that has identify.
Mr. Ice Stalks doesn't have it.
Yep. I mean, like I could try attuning to it, but that would like, you know.
Back here, you guys, while you're
Yeah. So yeah.
when he's talking about
I
the,
assume
when
these
he's talking
guys
about the
took
gems,
it.
he's when he's talking about the first one, you actually both you guys roll insight.
Oh.
Insight. I have proficiency in that, which is why I'm not negative.
I got a 21.
14.
You spotted when he's talking about the first gen. You see Darvin sort of shoot this sort of glare at Erwin when he's talking about the theft of the first one.
The one that was a year ago.
Almost a couple of years ago at this point.
Why did you glare at him when he said that just now?
And,
What is going on?
And Darvin sort of growls under his breath, but Erwin's like, "I was on watch. the night that one was stolen. My father still holds me responsible for it. And Darby sort of fires up and is like, I can guarantee you, you were slacking off. You would have gone off with a bottle of our own production, and you would not have been looking up to the vines.
So these are drunk ravens.
So that was the first.
The first one.
Okay. What about the second one? So who stole the second one? Because if that was only 3 weeks ago, that seems fairly recent. Like that could be.
The other one was only about a month or so ago. There was an attack on the vineyard by constructs.
Constructs. What kind of
made
constructs?
of. That was sort of creatures made of dead twigs and straw. Essentially, kind of like horrific scarecrows,
Huh. Scarecrows, you say?
but animated.
We're looking for scarecrows. Well, more specifically, you guys. I actually don't know that much about the whole prophecy thing, but you guys have been... The whole reason we started this thing was because of scarecrows. And we appear to now have more information about them.
But I believe these guys, and he points at the hog-tied, passed-out druid, are responsible for the most recent theft, and we think they've taken it back to their home within Yester Hill, which is where my family are at the moment.
Where's Yester Hill? In relation to this? So we're here, right?
I'll find you Yester Hill.
Yeah, because that's the... Yeah, because we were there, and then we went south, and then there was west, so I assume we're there.
Yeah, I got nothing I can do to actually cast Identify on it unless you're cool with me trying to do a proper Arcana check.
Just see what it does. It's a good way to see what it does.
From
Pick it up, grab it,
So you're
channel your
you guys
might through it.
yeah. Yesty Hills is this part up here.
Which is just further south,
Yeah.
okay.
Things
This is
that
where
can
his family
possess
got
and
the money.
remove heads of...
And how many
He's
of your
a bit more
family
cautious
have
than that.
gone?
Erwin's 2 other brothers and some of their family as well.
Oh yeah, wait. So sorry, you mentioned before we saw 2 flocks of ravens around. Like,
Oh, those are actual ravens.
okay,
So it was like...
They hang with
You can understand our confusion.
with our abilities and our family, we tend to make some friends with the local flocks of native ravens.
ornithopters.
They provide pretty good reconnaissance for us. And then he's like, if only some could do the same. And he's turning towards Erwin. But honestly, probably a good spot.
okay.
We can probably finish it up there.
Yes. Oh wait, before we do that,
Yeah.
can he use the staff?
Oh yeah, what do you want to do with the stuff?
Use it.
well, I've already tried to do a Arcana check. That was a 9.
Yeah. And the Arcana, it's definitely got magic in it. It is, the 9 doesn't give you a lot of the specifics. It's not good.
Use it.
I'm going to put it in one of the trunks that I have in my car and lock it.
Okay.
And when I find someone who's gullible enough, I'm going to get them to try and use it.
Okay. You lock it in this sort of, it's almost like a case for like a lot of like broomsticks and everything. If you're bringing in like supplies of equipment like that, longer things like that, you put it in there. And as you put it in there, it's just like this cloud, like this darkness just sort of ekes out of every little crack, and every crack, and it just sort of floats and then sort of hits the ground like dry ice smoke, but black.
Use it.
Hands out around it, on the ground around it.
Thank you.
That's okay.
Yeah. We'll call it for there. You guys have cleared out the Wizard of the Wine's winery, recovered the wine flasks. And next time we got
And know more about scarecrows. Oh, we know scarecrows have a gem.
Thanks for listening to Sunday Sessions. You can find us on SoundCloud at Isolated City Gaming. You can find us on Instagram under Isolated City Gaming. You can also email us at isolatedcitygaming@gmail.com.
kill me. This is hell. I'm in hell.